Hi guys, welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. This is your first time watching this stream, your first time watching this channel. I create this stream in this channel to help you grow your Turo business. It's as simple as that. So if you watch this on the replay, if you got any questions, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. And if you're watching this live, first just let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how many cars you got because we all like to see that. We get people like from all over the world to watch this. But yeah, usually this I go on for about at least an hour. Sometimes I go on for like 3 hours. It was crazy a few weeks ago. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And hopefully everybody had a great March. I know we just started April, right? I'm curious. I'm gonna ask later anyway. Like, what's your goals for April? Like, what do you want to happen? But yeah, how is everybody doing? Let me get on to the Facebook. See what we got here. There we go. And one more thing, if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, when I go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So if you're watching this on YouTube from right now or you're watching a replay, come join my Turo Facebook group. It's called Hawaii Turo YouTube. I have it pinned to the chat right there. And yeah, that's kind of how it goes. And yeah. And one other thing, if you want to see more of like a day in the life about Turo, I have an Instagram. It's called Hawaii_Turo. And I do a lot of my day in the life stuff. As you know, I got like 19 cars and I'm full time with Turo. And there's so many things that happens when you do this business. And yeah, I don't post every day, but I post every few days, every week, something like that, multiple times a week. So that's how that works. Instagram. But yeah, how's everybody doing on this Friday? Because as you know, I go live every Friday. Let's see. Has everybody had a good week? Let's see. I know one thing later I'm going to talk about. I did make a post and I'm getting a lot of feedback on how to clean cars. That's going to be definitely going to talk about that a little later. Wasn't expecting that much feedback on that, but I will. But let's see what we got. Hey, Dwight Johnson. Hey, how's it going? You're the first one. How's it going? Yeah. Do you have all your cars out right now? Because I have about like what? I don't even know. I got like 17, 18 cars out. Oh, right here. I like this question. Do you lease or finance your car? I've done both. You know, which one's better? Which it all depends. You know, that mileage cap on the leasing is definitely stops a lot of people. Financing, you know, a lot of people do the financing route, but financing, what? How many years? Yeah, right now I just finance. Which one are you thinking about? Wait, is your Ford Escape finance? I mean, one of the good things about leasing is, you know, after 3 years, you know, you get rid of it, get another one. But it's just the mileage stuff. I mean, if you can get one like 20,000 miles, and like maybe a luxury, or you're in a market where people drive less than 20, or if you get 15, they drive less than 15. But how many D's out do you want to only have, 15,000 miles a year, right? If you want every day out, man, you're probably going to want more miles than that. Unless you get like a luxury car that that qualifies for like the 100-mile thing, that's a different story. In that case, that might be something, but that's like a $45,000 plus car. Do you want to get that as like a car or your first car? Probably not. But what year is your Ford Escape, by the way? Like, are you using like your Ford Pass? Because if it's new and you're not using it, I would say use it. You know, I use it for all of the cars, all the Fords that I have, all the new ones. Yeah. Those Ford EcoSports that I just made a video on, yeah, I use it for that. Then EcoSport that I got like a few months ago, I use it for that. How's everybody else doing on this Friday? I did start a little bit earlier than usual, but yeah, I didn't want to start too late on the East Coast. Okay. Mhm. Well, where's everybody watching from? Let me start off with that. Well, hi, new guys. Yeah, just let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how many cars you have. Oh, okay. What does that mean exactly? In regards to Turo? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. It's kind of slow right now. Maybe I start a little too early. Let's see. Interesting. Let me see. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the airport stuff, some people can do it, some people can't do it, you know. Not every situation works. I can tell you that. And you're saying you live 45, 50 minutes away. Yeah, unless you can just leave the car somewhere there, it's probably not going to work, right? That's the truth. Because I know someone that I'm actually coaching, they're about the same distance as you. And yeah, it is going to be a hassle for them to do the airport. So yeah, they're just trying to do more like the local sided stuff for the most part. But the airport's where you're going to make, most of your money from, I believe. But I mean, there are probably some areas where a lot of locals will rent, but I don't necessarily rent locals that much. So I'd rather just get the tourists. Tourists will pay those extras, or those delivery fees. So hey, Alex, how's it going? Let's see, I'm in Hawaii, also, brother. Great. Okay, which island? I've been thinking about getting to the business, but I feel like Hawaii is getting saturated. Are you on Oahu? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, are you on Oahu? You're on Oahu. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean there are lots of cars, of course. I mean, like, what are your goals? That's pretty much what. Yeah, that's kind of you should go start off with. What are your goals? Like, what are you trying to make per car? I mean, if you would have started last summer, man, it was great. But for long term, those numbers were never going to stay like that. So, yeah, like, what's your goals? At least your immediate goals. I can tell you and let you know if that even going to be possible. And where you're located, like, where are you close to the airport? Are you close to Waikiki? I mean, what's your setup? The goal is start with one to break even. Break even means that you're gonna get a car with a loan. Is that what you mean? Okay. And what kind of car? Yeah. Well, what kind of car? I mean, you said break even. What? Car loan? What? 300 insurance? Almost 100, 400. What are we talking? 400 and something dollars a month. I mean, that's not difficult to do. But but there are other things that can come up. You know what? Yeah, there are other things, maintenance and all that other stuff too. Yeah. You want a Jeep? Okay. Oh, 2014 to 16 Jeep. Okay. 400, 600. Oh, okay. I ain't know for real. Jeeps, the Jeep Cardinals that much? $600? Huh. Didn't know it was that much, but okay. Well, I mean, like, where are you? Like, are you close to the airport? Are you in Waikiki? Hey, I gotta try that. Nice name. Put that right there. Do you have trackers on your car? Yes, I do. I have Bouncie and I have factory trackers in my car. That I do. Do you have trackers? I gotta try that. I've never seen you before on here. 37,000 Jeep. For a 14, 16 Jeep still costs that much? Well, if you're very close to the airport's going to be your best friend, right? So you will get booked. I don't really see why wouldn't you, unless you got some crazy prices, which you say you're trying to get booked, so it's not going to be crazy. If you're close to the airport, that's good. That's good, man. That's good. Hey, Michael, how's it going? How did guests smoke weed in the vehicle? No evidence other than smell that took days to get rid of. How do you handle this? People don't smoke in my cars for one, but if you don't have evidence, there's nothing you can do about it, right? I mean, you got to have evidence. You got to have evidence in the car. Yeah, pretty much. You got to have evidence. No evidence means no payment. So there's not really. I would say a lot of people, they get one of those. What is it? Those O2 things, or some way to get that smell out. But yeah, you got to have evidence. Simple as that. No evidence means you can't get paid. Alex, you think $100 a day for a 14 to 16 Jeep? Okay. And that's good if it rents it like that. That would be great. You said only $400 to $600. Oh, congrats. You just bought your first car to start with. Nice. And you're from South Carolina. Okay. Well, congrats. Welcome to Turo, right? I would say come join my Facebook group, Hawaii Turo YouTube, which everybody is watching me on YouTube right now. Come join that group. We talk about Turo all the time. So I'll definitely say do that. And Michael, maybe you can come join the group and post that in the group. Maybe get some people to say something. But the point is, you got to have evidence. Without evidence, there's nothing you can do. And what kind of car do you have? Yeah. What kind of car? I got to try that. Oh, Michael, you're in the Big Island. Okay. Want to get more cars on a Big Island? It's difficult to find locations to park. Yeah, that's right. That's the truth. Even I have trouble trying to find parking. I have 19 cars, and I have to get creative with my parking. But yeah, that is definitely yeah. You got to find places and see if they, see if they're gonna tow it or not, move it. I mean, yeah, it is, yeah, it is what it is, right? That's just part of. Oh, you did. It is what it is. Oh, I see right now. Oh, here you go. You're in. 21 Dodge Charger. Okay, why'd you pick that car? I gotta try that. Yeah. Yeah. Why'd you pick that car? Let's see. Because those are the cars that people love to drive them. Let's see. Michael says, do you or have considered hosting vehicles on other islands? I've never done it. and I never really gave it big, yeah, big thought of doing that. No, not really. It's like co-hosting and all that. I have not. Is that something you're thinking about? Okay. Well, that's nice. I gotta try that. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice car. It's just from a renter, from a renter's perspective, those kind of cars, people drive them. Hopefully, you have no issues. But I've heard of so many issues with the type of people who like to rent those Chargers. Hopefully, you have the Charger base model, everything. But if you got that car loaded, what is the scat, all that other stuff, people are just gonna drive it. I would say take lots of photos. Definitely take the tread, of the tires. Got to do that. I mean, yeah, protect yourself renting that car out. That's my recommendation with that. I thought the Big Island was pretty good. I know Kauai is really good. I mean, Oahu is the most saturated one. I mean, but I mean, it's still busy enough. Like how slow? Like how is the demand on the Big Island? Like what? Let's see. What You said you got two cars. What two cars do you have? Oh, you're welcome. Gotta try that. Yeah, you're welcome. It's decent, but our vehicles are running out about 60% of the time. What's your goal? Like, what do you want it at? 80, 90? I kind of like my cars at 90%, close to it. Like, what's an Outback 2021? So that's kind of like a small SUV, and then a truck 2018. And they're 60% of the time. Okay. What's the pricing on that to get booked 60% of the time? Yeah, let's see the pricing. I'm curious. For 60% of the time, that is somewhat low. I mean, like, listen, we would like to rent it out as close 100% as possible. Okay, that's okay. It's possible, but it's just not the case where sure our prices are competitive. Okay. So, but when I hear 60%, yeah, that's one possible slow. I'm just curious, like, for 60%, wonder if you say your prices are competitive, then yeah, I mean, it's a 90 a day. Well, if your prices are competitive and you're at the goal that you want for your cars, then yeah, that's something you have to deal with. 60% though, yeah. At least that extra 20%, extra 20% will be a lot. Yeah. Hmm. Do you get a lot of deliveries and stuff like that in extras and everybody else? Like what is your goal? Like what's a good number for you? To get your cars out. Like what? Is it 60, 70, 80, 90, 100? Yeah. What's everybody's goals for that? I know for me, it's about 90. I would love even 80 something to be great, but I know 100% it's not possible. So, oh, the airport situation. So, what do you do? Are you getting Ubers for them? To meet off the airport? Like, what's the Big Island? I forget the set. I've been to Big Island a few times, or at least the Hilo. I'm trying to think. I forget the airport situation there. I forget how far it is, but do you? Yeah. Like, what do you do at the airport now? Okay, cool. Hey, how's it going? How's it? How's this? What's to say? How's Friday? How's Friday hitting you? So we offer it, but it still end up being inconvenient for the guests since we can't do it right at the airport. Well, I mean, if you tell them exactly what the situation is, I am pretty sure they'll be understanding, right? As soon as they book. I mean, yeah, okay, some people will cancel, okay, but there's nothing you can do about that, but they will understand it. Oh, and who just said that? I did not see. Oh, hey, Tanya. Yeah, Tanya says 90%. Yeah, 90% is good. 90% is about like what, 28, about 28 days. That's good. 60% is, I mean, what is that, like 16, 17 days? I mean, that's almost 2 weeks of the car just sitting. And that's a lot. And I see why you're looking for parking. Yeah, with my cars, yeah. If I had my car sitting like that, yeah, I would. Obviously, I would be dropping my prices, definitely. But if you, from what you just said about the airport situation, I'm assuming you just turned it off because you don't want to deal with it. And turning off the airport, yeah, that will kill a lot of your business. Okay. So on the Hilo side, we have not offered to get them Ubers. Okay. Usually they find their own mode of transportation. Or that. I mean, one or the other. If you're charging a delivery fee, that's basically getting them Ubers. That's just one of the ways to do it. But are you getting bookings like at the airport as an address, or did you like actually turn off your airport delivery? Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, the business credit side. Yeah, that's a whole nother side. Side I know very little about. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck. I mean, Michael, how far are you away from the airport anyway? How do you determine if your prices are competitive? All we really do is peruse. What is peruse other listings? I'm assuming you just look at other listings and compare it to similar vehicles. Well, I mean, like when you're looking at similar vehicles, like let's see, for your Outback, are you looking at it's 2021? So you looking at all new sedans? If you're not, that's what you should be looking at. All new sedans, and your truck is basically all trucks. I mean, that's like that. I mean, that's basically look at that in whatever your minimum days are, right? Because there's so many different ways to get booked. If your minimum is like 3 days, but you're looking at 1 or 2 day bookings, it doesn't really make sense because you don't even do that. So you should be looking at 3 days, whatever yours is, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, looking out months and just see what the average price is. You don't necessarily need to be the cheapest price. You really don't. Yeah. You really don't need to be the cheapest price. Like that's just you really don't. If you're trying to get booked out months in advance, okay, yes, being the cheapest is definitely going to get you booked like that. But do you really want that? Okay, cool. It says when you finance your cars, what was your strategy for paying off your cars? Oh, man, right now, like the cars that I got, I'm basically getting rid of them at 60,000 miles. So I'm not going to try and pay them off in 3 years. I'm just going to make the payment. I did put down on a lot of them. So I ain't negative anyway. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to get rid of them at about 60,000 miles. That's the plan for me. So I have no intention in paying. Not really no intention. Maybe one of the cheaper ones, like the Malibu, I might pay off. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just I know I'm gonna get rid of them in less than 3 years anyway. It's either if I pay them off and the money's in the cars instead of in my account, right? So I just, yeah. If I was gonna keep them long term, maybe, but I have no intention. I'm gonna keep on just doing it that way. 6,000 miles, get rid of it, get something else new. 2023s, 2024s. That's my plan with that. Because airport options got really difficult because it was even if we even drive through the airport security guard are taking pictures of your license plate, and if your vehicle is parked, or they says, okay, well, in that situation, you would, yeah, you can't do it at the airport. You would have to do Ubers. Tell them either you get Ubers. They have to find a way to leave the airport. That's what you're gonna have to do if you're not doing that already. But I'm assuming you probably turned off the airport option for your cars, and that, yep, and I see it already. Exactly, you just said that. Yeah, you just, yeah. See, and that's the problem. When you turn it off, you stop all bookings. You know, literally, it just stops. You can't turn it off. You got to keep it on. You got to find a way to get them off the airport property. That's what you got to do. Whatever means possible, you got to get them off the airport. Some people will cancel. Okay, that's good. But the people who do not cancel, that's how you're going to make money. Just let you know. Just turning it off is just basically just cutting off tons and tons of money that you could be making. Because I guarantee you there are other Turo hosts doing what I told you. Definitely the full timers are 100% doing that. Oh, hey, Let. How's it going? Only about 10 minutes away. Okay. Well, how much is an Uber? You know, like I've got people Ubers before, you know, have it paid. I mean, whatever your delivery fee is, you know, get them Ubers to your location, you know, but our Outbacks use only. Oh, my Outback use only got booked for 1 day at a time because people wanted. Oh, was actually go to Mauna Kea, and I'm assuming is that off. Oh, they're using to go off road. Yeah, well, in that case, I probably just get in the vehicle. People are using it for that purpose. And hey, okay. Hey, Kale, who care? I think I am messing that up. But Sanborn, hey, how's it going? I have not seen your name on here. Hopefully, I got super close. I think I got close. But hey, how's it going? How many of the 19 cars you got rented today? 18. My Tesla went out today for 2 days. So a car just came back at 10 o'clock from the airport. That's the only car that I have here right now. So, yeah. Today's a pretty good day. We'll see what tomorrow. I haven't even looked at tomorrow's stuff yet, but I will soon. But how's it going for you? Yeah, how's it going? And what island are you on? I just had a renter book from July 2nd. See, the problem with those is that every time I get something like that, which I got something a small and end up canceling, I ask myself, why do people book like that? Why do they pick your car for that time, right? Because there's so many cars. Why do they pick it? And usually the number one thing is your price is too low, right? Especially if it's something just a regular car. Like, why would they pick your car? Like, what is the price daily on that car? I had to raise all my prices in the summertime. Like, yeah, what's the price? What car is it, and what's the price of your car? There's always a reason why someone books your car for a month that far out. Yeah, well, you already know exactly that right there. Yeah, 25% off, 30 plus day trips. Do you have early bird discount as well? Right? Because I bet you have early bird discount. So you have that discount. And what is your pricing on that? So yeah, trust me, I raise all my prices. Because I bet summer is going to be, I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know about last summer. Maybe the demand will be up like last summer, but you know the supply definitely is going to be way higher. So Kikula says, so when you trade in your car, do you expect to have negative equity? Normally, I mean, after what 3 years, I mean, you're kind of going to into a dealership, yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily plan on trading to a dealership. I plan on trading to some or selling it to somebody. That's really the plan on that. But yeah, I mean that's what in 3 years, yeah, you will be negative. There's no way you won't be. If you put no money down, you finance it, you pay the minimum for 3 years, you're gonna be upside down. That's just the way it works with cars. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I plan on selling it. But negative equity, depreciation, it's the same thing, right? But taxes and stuff, the Section 179 that kind of helps out stuff. It's not all losing money, and it's a new car gets you, the 5-star reviews, and I'm not saying reviews mean that much. They don't mean that much, but people like new cars, and that's automatic 5 stars. Let's see. I ended up losing money. I bet I could have gotten more taking 7-day trips instead. Oh yeah, 1,500 turned into 1,000. Yeah, yeah. That is, I do not like a month booking. Trust me, I got messed up on a month booking last year, right before all this craziness happened in the summertime. I had someone book one of my Camaros for like $65 a day for a month. I never get that. And I was like so mad, especially in a couple of days before. I was like, wow. And then as he got it, I'm telling you that Camaro was going out for 3 minutes, if not double, every day, like my other one. I was like, I'm losing all this money. And as soon as he brought it back, yeah, literally, I went from 65 to like 100 3 times. It's like 160, 170. I was like, yeah, I missed out on so much money on that. But he booked before the stuff. He booked before all the crazies. I didn't know. Then Michael says, so do you use Uber to pick up and drop off your guests at the airport? Or do you have a permit that allows you? Now I used to do that, but then the airport, what's it called? The Uber cost was getting insane. Like the surging was ridiculous. So I don't go to the airport that often. So if I was at the if the airport was my number one thing, then yes, I probably would keep on doing the Ubers. But I very rarely go there as it is. So I just go in the garage. Meet them real quick, leave. I do it real quick. But if your number one thing is the airport, yeah, you're gonna have to figure out something that you're not there if you're there all the time. I'm very rarely there. Most of my business is in Waikiki. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be doing my taxes real soon in the next couple weeks. So, yeah, I will definitely be doing that. Yeah, that's a hard lesson, right? That's a hard lesson. That is a hard lesson. Trust me, I know. That's why you gotta just turn off the discounts and yeah. To be honest, you really at least here you probably don't even need the discounts. But if your price is really high, then you're probably setting up with the discounts and stuff. Huh. Is there a new law for Turo in airports? I think some airports Turo has set up that you can do it, but most can't, and not here. Definitely not here. Oh, I asked this question earlier. Debating on leasing a car for Turo, or should I finance another one? Well, you're here on Oahu. I can tell you right now, people are gonna. If he goes out every day, people are gonna be booking your car, or miles in your car are gonna be between 20 and 25,000 miles a year. So that's probably getting booked 80 to 90% of the time. So that's your numbers right there. You got that. That's what it would be if it goes out. Like that's gonna be your numbers. So whatever lease, if you can get a lease as close to that as possible, that'll be your best. Your best. Yeah. Is that something you want to do? Maybe, maybe not. Right. I mean, you're probably gonna have to get rid of it early, or as soon as you reach the miles, you're gonna have to sell it or something, or return it, or try and get another one. But I mean, leasing is leasing. It's not good in everything, but financing, yeah. Either way, you're gonna lose some money somewhere, right? Depreciation, the negative on financing and leasing. I mean, it's just, yeah. Where can you win? Hey, Jose, how's it going? So he says on Oahu, pick them up at the airport and drive them near Dunkin' Donuts, do the check-in there. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah, that's an option. Show up, act like your friend, shake hands, or hug and stuff like that. So security think you're friends. A lot of people do that. That's the truth. And he said airport hack. To know if any zero do it signing lease offers or not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have one lease right now, actually, technically, but nah. I didn't even put anything down for my lease. That was a year ago. Yeah, I didn't put anything down for that. And what kind of car are you trying to lease? Yeah, what kind of car? Yeah, I like the compact SUV size, family of 4. Okay, let's see. There's only 2 dealerships on the island that does not have a markup. Well, if you're trying to get a new one, of course. So it's only 2 dealerships on the island that have no markup, right? New City and Surfco. Well, 3 because Surfco got 2 of them. So it's only 3 of them that have no markup. So yeah, that's basically what you got. That's basically where I buy my cars from right now because I don't want to pay a markup. That's why I won't get another Kia because I don't want to pay like a $4,000 or $5,000 markup. I don't want to do it. Hey, Alex, I saw the minimum year for eligible cars is 2010. Do you recommend getting started with newer car? It all depends. I mean, if you want to get a 2010, and you know how to fix cars, you have some place that doesn't charge you a ridiculous amount to fix cars, you have that kind of setup, then yeah, I mean, go with the older cars. The reason why people go newer is because they don't want to deal with all that, right? I mean, that's you don't want to deal with it. The maintenance can really eat into your profits like a mother. It really can. So, but a lot of people do that. Like, how do you want to run your business? Yeah, like so how? Do you want new cars? People love new cars. It just new cars more likely not going to break down. Obviously, they can break down, but not as much as a 2010 with like 100,000 miles on it, right? Yeah. Let me know what kind of car are you thinking about anyway, Alex. Michael says, is it best to limit mileage 200? Well, in Hawaii, I would say 200 regardless. But in Hawaii, if you are limited, it's not going to matter that much. It's not. But I would say don't put it unlimited because then you can have it as an extra. And some people, I'm telling you, some people, they're going to add that extra. They're going to add it. Simple as that. They are. Because I get that. It's not like everybody's. It's like maybe 10 to 15% out of like 200 trips to add it. But I'm telling you, some people add that. So have it unlimited. I mean, do you think you're going to get more bookings? I personally don't think so. But I mean, it's always going to be like a small percentage of people that they're going to see unlimited miles. Like, yes, we're going to book this car over this car. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if you're watching from the mainland, definitely don't have unlimited miles. That's crazy. People will use and abuse your stuff. Don't do that. That's the truth. Oh, I mean, CK Kula does it. Yeah, he does it on Maui, though. I know, like on Kauai, that's not going to work. On Oahu, technically, I'm pretty sure people still do it. But I know Kauai, they're really cracking down on that stuff. Because I heard that Kauai has a really small parking garage, and there's tons and tons of Turo cars. So obviously, that's not going to work. On Oahu, the parking garage at H&L is huge. There's so much parking. Alex says, I want to give the experience of Hawaii tops off, air in your face with a Jeep Wrangler. Yeah. I've never had a Jeep, never been a fan of a Jeep, but I mean, there's so many Jeeps. I mean, obviously, you get a Jeep, it should get booked at the right price. There's so many Jeeps on there. So, yeah. What did he just say? Funny story. I have my settings for delivery locations set to any distance, and I had a renter book one of my cars to be dropped off in Kauai. I live on Oahu. Yeah, one of my friends who just started doing Turo in Mililani, he turned on delivery for like any, and he got something booked for like on Maui or something. I just, yeah, I don't know why Turo has it set up like that, but yeah, it's crazy. I know it's funny. Yeah, so basically that's what I told my friend. Like I told him, don't cancel that. That's something that the renter has to do because if you cancel it, it's gonna count against you, right? So that's why. And basically was what you just said. That's the truth. Don't do it. And they'll charge you. You could be charged like $50, especially if it's last minute, like $50. That's the truth. Let's see. I'm curious. I mean, does anybody watching have their mileage set at unlimited? That's not on the islands. And if you do, how is that going for you? Are you tracking the miles? You gotta do a full day in the live video one day, man. Yeah, I mean, I've done it. I mean, I did it for like 49 days, but not many people were watching it. But I mean, of course, it wasn't like me walking around with a GoPro or something, or with a selfie stick and doing all that. That I don't have time for. But yeah, would love to see what it looks like for you with 19 cars. Yeah, I mean, some days are crazy, but I'm telling you that today it was like not crazy at all. Most of my cars are already out, literally. Like my first car that went out was 9 a.m. Literally, 9 a.m. I had a car come back at 8, and then I had two cars go out at 9, and then I had cars come back at 10. And my next car that went out was at noon. Like today was a really, really easy day, really easy. So very easy. Had to go to the airport. Had to pay what $25 for for an Uber to get there. Or was it like $25 and $7 for parking? So that's $32. But they paid 50, right? For I have it 120, I get 100. So I mean they paid 50 each way. So I still made $18 off of that. So yeah, still profit for me at the airport. Let's see. You still got downtime during the day, or are you always running around? I do have downtime. Usually around this time. What is it? 2:40? Yeah, like 12 to like 3. Yeah. In the morning times, I'm definitely really busy. You meeting the renters face to face or contactless lockbox pickup? Yeah, recently, I've been a lot of more contactless unless I'm doing deliveries. But now, as of like yesterday, I moved all of my cards to this contactless part. So yeah, I don't meet. The only people I'm going to meet from now on is going to be people who I deliver to. Other than that, I don't meet anybody anymore. So yeah. But in the evening time, I park there, or I park like where I live, like on the street. So other than that, yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. It's gonna help me out when I add some more cars. So and meeting everybody is, I've met everybody for like 4 years. I gotta stop doing that. It just I'm seeing now that it's so much better to not meet everybody. But the only car I will have to meet is the Tesla. Well, I meet them if they never used a Tesla before. Like today, she never driven a Tesla before, so I definitely had to show her. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that's why that's why I have these lives. Come and join my Facebook group. Yeah, come talk Turo with us. So yeah, I know Oahu can be saturated. It is just lots and lots of cars. It's like man, but you can do it. You can do it. Let's see what else. I got a question for everybody. Do you prefer contactless or do you prefer meeting people? Let's see what we get. What do you prefer? Yeah, because for years I was one way, and then now I'm like kind of like the other way. You see, when you drop off at the airport, do you park the car and let them know where it is at or curbside? I definitely don't do anything curbside. I go into the parking garage. And I would technically just leave the car there and lock it remotely, but I don't do that because it's going to be really hard for them to find the car. That's the only reason why I just stay there. Like I do my check-in procedures outside the airport, and I literally just check their ID and I walk away. And I tell them, if you want to do your check-in procedures, please do it. Leave the airport and do it there. Don't do it at the airport. Just get in the car and go. Simple as that. That's pretty much what I say. What I do. Jose says, for now, I do meet people. Okay. And then contactless. Oh, hey, Quan. Hey, Quan, how's it going? You're glad to be here. We're all glad you're here. Do you chance to get... I know. I think we talked about Turo Go last time. Yeah, I haven't done it. No, I have not. I have not done that. Maybe I will. I like the apps that I have. Even though I'm having some issues, like every now and then, technical issues with these apps. Sometimes they don't want to work, but for the most part, they do work. So let's see. I usually park my cars at the pickup location in advance, so then I am free to do other things. And then I just send them the lockbox code. Okay. Yeah, but at H&L, that's somewhat difficult. And the lockbox stuff, that's another thing too. People will see that. You don't want to deal with that headache. And Let just says, I would prefer contactless. Yeah. I think contactless lets you do more cars. I think, yeah. And do more cars easier. That's what I would say. Like I said, I met everybody for like 4 years, literally. Every single body came to me. And I had to deal with people showing up late. I had to deal with people like very late, because I very rarely no-show people. So just people just be late. Like they're on their own time. Then they'd be on my time because I would leave and I would straight up tell them they'd be waiting on me now. People sleep in, now it just, most of my cars doesn't even matter. Whenever they show up. I don't do that, the no-show stuff. I don't even mess around with that. They show up, so. But that's just me. If you want to do no-show, that's all you. For me, I don't. The no-show fee is so low, it's really not even worth it for me to even do it. I mean, if they never show up, then that's a little different. But yeah, I do miss the old no-show. No-show, you got like everything. That I miss. And even at that, I still didn't do it anyway. Very rare. Maybe like the next day stuff, yeah. Like, how many times have you guys done like the no-show stuff? Because technically, after like 30 minutes, you can technically start the no-show, which I would not be that fast on a no-show. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Well, we were glad you're here. Let's see, who is that? Oh, hey, Oscar, how's it going? I just did my first contactless, which actually, thanks for a little info. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. So does lockboxes really work? I mean, a lot of people use them. Yeah. I mean, the thing I was talking about lockboxes was at the airport. People would see that. But yeah, if you're just using lockboxes on the side of the street or something, yeah, I mean, I'm not really a fan of lockboxes, but people use them. So I'm not going to say they're not good. People use them all the time. I just like to have the app to unlock lock. That's what I prefer. But yeah, boxes work. People use them. So yeah. But how did they go? Yeah, how did they go? Did they upload the pictures, easily? Because lots of times people don't even know how to work the app. They don't know where to put the photos at under the details tab. They have no idea. So how do they get the keys? I usually have the keys in the glove box. So I just unlock it after I get the photos. I verify the photos, and boom, they just get inside and get the key. That's how I do that. Then what cars have the app to unlock? Kind of all like the newer cars, or at least the higher trim cars, unless it's like a Chevy. An OnStar, which is I talk about OnStar all the time. OnStar like pretty much like every single GM vehicle from like 14 to now, so you can get it like that. But Ford Pass. I don't know when Ford Pass started, but I have Ford Pass. I have Nissan. Nissan's kind of in the newer cars, the higher end models. What else? The Kia is definitely in the higher end models, the UVO. What else do I have? I think I'm missing one. Am I missing one? No, that's all of them. Yeah, so that's what I use. But there's other ones. Hyundai has Blue Link on. I think actually Hyundai has Blue Link standard on the new ones. On the 22s, they're just standard on all the models. Because I went there. Yeah, that's standard. Because I was going to get like a View or something. A Hyundai View. Just a little small, little compact SUV. Just really small. What else? Toyota has something. I don't know what it's called. Volkswagen has something. So yeah, a lot of the new cars, they have them. That's what I look for when I'm thinking about buying a car. Straight up. That's what I'm looking for. If it doesn't have that, then I'm not buying it. Because it just makes it easier for me. Oh, hey, Malik. Hey, how's it going? Can you potentially check my area and see if it's even worth it getting into? I mean, okay, I see what you did. Odessa, Texas. Seems not worth it, but I don't know. Well, what I would say, Monique, is join my Facebook group, Hawaii Turo YouTube, and post that. Post it. And yeah, maybe I'll give you a comment or something. I'm not gonna do it. I'm talking to everybody right now. But yeah, Hawaii Turo YouTube. Come join that group and post that. And I remember it. And who said that? It's just okay. You said the person was very. Oh, you're for the contactless. Okay, well that's good. That's good. Some people they don't. Like I have this one right now. These people like for some reason their app wasn't working. I didn't even know this, so I sent all these messages on where to pick up the car, and they didn't even know where to pick up the car at. Really, they were like really far. And then when they got there, I told them to upload their photos, and they said the app they can't log in. They got to reset their password. Whatever's going on. I was like, you know what? Just send me your photos, and I'll just put it on my trip photos. As simple as that. And yeah, that's basically how it's going. They got the car for like 5 days. Oh, hey, Rainer. Hey, how's it going? How's it? And Boyer. Hey, how's it? How's it going? Do you never think to open a rent-a-car company to become independent? No, not really. Not really. I have not given that serious thought. Are you thinking about doing that, or have you done it already? Let me know. Hey, man, I just completed my first month on Turo. Congrats. So far, I'm slightly on the negative. Negative? What's going on? No big deal. Profits this month for sure. Yeah. What happened? Did you already? Well, I know literally it just ended. Like, what were your expenses? Yeah. What's going on? And Oscar says, so I have newer cars. Not sure if I've seen the option for the app to unlock. Mind explaining a bit how to set that up and see if my cars can do all that. Oscar, what cars do you have? Basically, yeah. Let me know what cars you got. Oh, you're welcome, Malik. Yeah, you're welcome. Hashtag ownership is great. I agree with you. That would be a big step for me. Big step of leaving Turo, right? Like that would be like a huge step of just leaving Turo and yeah. And then in that case, then I actually would have to go find somewhere to have, in Hawaii, it's really hard to get space. So I would have to go pay for space because what I'm doing right now would not work being independent. I have to go find somewhere to do it. It would cost me more money. And for me right now, why would I want to change what I'm already doing right now that's already making me a lot of money? So there's really no reason. Oh, Malik, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, spam the videos. Yeah, I don't mind. Go ahead. Let's see. And I think Oscar said that 25 Yukon XL. Well, I'm pretty sure the Yukon is a GM vehicle, so I'm pretty sure it has. When you sit inside the Yukon and you look up, do you see those blue buttons, the OnStar? I think you do. I think. Let me know if you see that. You should, because it is a GM. If you see that, press that button. That has OnStar. And the same thing about your GM CCR. I know that has it 100%. So, that right there, that help you out right there. You got OnStar. You got the tracker. You got the remote lock unlock, and you got free roadside. Well, it's not free. This is about $30 a month per vehicle, but that's what I use all the time. The Lexus, I don't know too much about the Lexus. I don't know. And the Altima 2016 probably doesn't have it, but those GM vehicles, they should have it. Oh, the Turo. Well, okay, that's a little different. The Turo app will be Turo Go, so that's something that either they're partnered with, I think Tesla. You can get it. Definitely get it with Ford Pass. I think, or you can get some kind of device installed. But I've never done that device install stuff. I know about the Ford because I have the Ford. I see the option on there to do it, but I just haven't done it. How soon do people book your cars? I have most of April open. Let's see. To be honest, the way I have my pricing, usually at the beginning of the month, I'm about half at best booked. So I think I have about $8,000 booked, and that's what I was last month. About $8,000 booked. So I'm probably gonna do in the 20s, like mid-20s. So a little less than half. But if I wanted to be booked more, my prices obviously would have to be lower. So it kind of comes down to what pricing that you want to be at. But usually I get booked a week out, a couple of days out. That's kind of how it is. And if you're trying to be booked out like that, you're probably gonna drop your price. Michael says, "What are your thoughts on setting daily rental limits, like 1 day to 3 day?" Well, I mean, that comes down to how much work do you want to do, right? If you put limits like 3 days, which you're going to turn into like me, like 80% of my bookings are 1 or 2 days. If that's something you want to do, then go right ahead. But if you want some long-term bookings, I do have bookings that go out 5-9 days. Not that many of them, but they do. But if you want to scale and you do not have a lot of time, that's probably not going to work. But if you have all the time in the world, try it out. See if you like it. Upsell extras, upsell deliveries, upsell everything, and you'll get some people. Oh, the Lexus has it. I would set it up 100%. And then you just said, check out my other comment on why my first month was slightly negative. Did I miss something? Oh, you're right. I did miss something. You are correct. I did not see that. What did you say? Trying things out. I literally had $400 in Uber Lyft fees. So guess who now? Oh, wow. $400. The registration fees for a brand new car was like $700. Most of my profits went to that. The registration is like what? Once a year, right? So you should like put that on like the whole year, not just 1 month. $400 in Ubers. Yeah. How many cars do you have? I'm hoping you got like 10 plus cars for $400 in Ubers, because you're getting into like what I'm doing. I'm assuming you don't, because you said you're not making. You said 700. It's already most of it. You got $400 in Ubers. You need to be doing like $10,000 gross. If you're doing those kind of Ubers, you got to change something up. That's a fact. Hey, Montreal. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Yeah, $400 in Ubers just for 2 cars. Yeah, you got to stop doing that. Like you got to find a better setup. That setup is definitely not going to work. You cannot scale like that at all. That's a crazy amount of Ubers, and you can't do that. There's just no way. You're gonna have to put. I don't know. Just by that, you're gonna have to like leave the cars somewhere over there. There's no way you're gonna keep on going back and forth taking Ubers. And what's the distance, right? Is an electric scooter even possible? Something. Yeah. Are you gonna do the public transportation? Okay. You gotta do something. It's $400 in Ubers for 2 cars it's insane. Put minimum like 5 days, something like that. That's crazy. 17. Well, okay. Well, is that 17 miles freeway miles? I mean, you can get on an e-bike. An e-bike can definitely go 17 miles, go more than that. Don't know if the e-bike would fit in your trunk of your cars though. And Oscar says, even with the 4 vehicles before this week, I had only 2 rentals all year for 300. So it's been a bad start. Whoa, hold on. What's going on, Oscar? Yeah, well, yeah, what's going on for the first 3 months of this year? Yeah, what's going on? Before this week, I only had 2 rentals all year. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, let me know. And Tanya says, would you ever go under Turo recommended price? No, I really wouldn't, to be honest. If you're gonna do it, set the minimum to like the lowest you want to, rent something. But I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't. You said half and half, highway and city. Well, would an e-bike even work for you? Because how long is public transportation going to take you, right? Because imagine if you got like 3 more cars, right? and then you're doing public transportation. How long is that going to be? That's a lot of time. A lot of time. And I think this is Oscar. Oscar says my Lexus finally rented for 2 days, and my Sierra goes out tomorrow for a day, and they paid for delivery 10 miles, 120. Okay. I don't know about the limited miles though. Probably would take that off. But did you check to see if it has the OnStar? Well, you probably already know. Like, it has to have a 2020 Sierra has OnStar. Like, have you pressed that button, to talk to them? $65 for 2 car? Yeah, 65. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder on those 2 cars, like, what are you making like per car? Are you making what, like 500, 700 per car, or what? What's yeah? Or are these older cars? I don't know if you told me what cars you have, but I don't think you did. You said 2. No, I don't think you did. So you make it okay, 1,100. So that's like 2,000. Okay, well that's not bad. What's oh, I mean, yeah. Have a good night. Yeah, that ain't bad, but you just got to get those Ubers down. That's the truth. You got to find a way, because that's definitely not gonna work. That is the truth. Oh, you're that person. Oh my god. Oh yeah. You just brought back some memories. Yeah, you're the one with that. Oh my god. Yes, I remember now. That crazy Camry for like 700 a month. Like, yeah. Okay. You definitely you might have to just take public transportation for now. I know I said don't take it, but in your situation, yeah, you got to cut price anywhere you can. I can't believe you were taking Ubers though. Yeah, you definitely got to do that. And Jose says, how can I find out how to properly price my vehicles? Other than you doing like searches in your market and just like looking at cars, looking at pricing, looking months out, weeks out, that's the only way you're going to find out. There is no like, Turo doesn't really have anything. They have automatic pricing, but I don't really trust that. But other than that, yeah, gotta do that. I mean, if you want to sign up for coaching, I do that as well. But other than that, yeah, you're gonna have to you can do it yourself and just look weeks out, look at cars, cars that are really meaningful to, to your business, cars that are, whatever you're doing. If you're going to the airport, if you're doing whatever area you're at, right? If you're doing whatever 3 day, look for 3 day plus cars only. Don't look for the 1 or 2. If your minimum is 5 days, don't look for 3+ day cars, 1 or 2. Put the minimum, when you're doing searches for 5 days, because that is your competition, those cars. And Oscars just said, honestly, I don't know what's going on. Maybe price. Yukon F 169 a day. Sierra 149. And those are good prices. Lex 125. I mean, when I mean good, I mean like just in general. I have no idea what the market is, but I'm just saying. Ultimate 68 last year was good, but this year just wasn't in. And for Unlimited, I meant they paid for. Oh, it's extra. Okay, got you. So I don't have it available, which is great since they only have the vehicle for one day. I love when they add unlimited miles for one day. I really do. Usually they don't do nothing anyway. But on the mainland, a little different, but still, one day. Huh. So what is? Have you looked at your market? Because like, if something all of a sudden none of your cars are like getting booked, probably because the automatic pricing dropped a lot of cars. Gotta be. That's usually what it means when all of a sudden you just stop getting bookings. Because it does happen. I've seen it happen in Hawaii last summer. And what did? Let's see. I tried to stay within the market price in my area, but last year wasn't. Yeah, last year was so. Last year everybody was getting booked. I mean, the demand was so high. Yeah, I mean, but it's different now. There's so many more people, right? I mean, there's way more competition than what it used to be. So, what's your process on daily competitive pricing? I think that's why I'm not getting booked this month. I mean, I definitely don't check my pricing every day, to be honest. And I am not the best person with the pricing stuff. But when I do look at the pricing, I look at cars that are okay for me, right? I'm in Waikiki. So I'm about, up to like a mile away from, all the hotels and stuff. So I kind of look at cars that are kind of really searching my price. But outside of the price, I look at the distance from where the cars are at. Like if a car is cheaper than mine by like, I don't know, $5 or $10, but they're 10 miles away and, I'm only half a mile away, obviously that person is not going to book that car, even if that car is like $15 cheaper. You see what I mean? Like, but I don't need to make my car that cheap. I don't need to do that. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, it just, people are going to see that 0.5 or whatever it is, a mile, and they're going to book with you more than likely because of the distance. I mean, that's definitely a way to, to try to figure out what pricing, which cars would affect, the price of your cars and which won't, right? That's one way. That is a way you have to do it. There are other things other searches and stuff, but yeah, I would say, man, come sign up for the coaching. I mean, we can have like a one-on-one talk. Definitely you with that 700 a month Camry. That's what I would recommend. Talk about your whole situation, about the Ubers and stuff too. Jose says right now I'm priced at 65. And then say, do you see your cars when you search vehicles? I don't see my SUV when I search. So usually when this happens, there is something going on with your filters. Something is going on. Do you have any filters turned on? And if it's not the filters, like I'm coaching a few people. One person I was coaching, she didn't see where her cars were, and it was because of it was because of the last minute boost. That boost brought the price up a little bit more than what she thought the car was supposed to be at. So they were only searching for that one, at that one price, but it was actually priced a little more. You see what I mean? So that could be a reason as well. Or you can have filters. I mean, there's so many different things that you can press that messes up the searches. I would say just reset all the filters and put the price to where for a fact, like if you're doing discounts and stuff, then make sure that that price boost, if it's there, then just put it, $20, $30 above that so you're going to see it. But, Turo only shows 200. So that's another thing too, right? So if you put it at like $55, right? And maybe you are $60. But if there's a more than $200 at 55, you're not going to see your car because Turo only shows 200. Unless you click the map, and the map will show you everything. Oh, yeah, bye. Yeah, hopefully we see you on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, live every Friday. And Jose, how did you find out about that price for your RDX for $65? Because I see I didn't respond to that. Last time I checked, you're here, right, Jose? Right? Correct? I think so. Oh yeah, yeah. NK cool. Yeah, it's right there. Or your car could be booked during the time you're searching, and that's another thing too. So there's so many ways why your car didn't show up. And then who just said that? Oh, Oscar said that. Okay. Also, do you rent vehicles overnight when you sleep? How do you deal with opening the cars for people? Oh, for people. Then I work overnight, so I'm running into this issue of now trying to see what people out there might be doing. So in this situation, like Turo Go would work because it's an app, and they already have the stuff anyway because Turo Go. I don't think you have to do anything. But in the lockbox would help as well. The way I'm doing it, it would not work if I'm sleeping. Correct. I I don't really get bookings that late anyway. So I don't. If I knew there was somebody, I would try and stay up or have my phone close to me and hear it when they call. But yeah, I don't really have bookings while I'm sleeping. Flights don't come in here really late, which is good. I think the latest flight comes in like 10, 11 anyway. There's nothing. And the next one's like 5 or 6 or whatever. There's nothing that right there at that real late. And Jose says, honestly, I guess. Okay. Yeah, at O'Reilly's. Okay, I remember. I remember that was a while ago. Yeah, so okay, you're $65. I can tell you right now, if it was an MDX, yes. RDX, probably not. MDX is 7-seater, right? RDX is only a 5. Yeah, is RDX? Is it a new car? Is it new? I mean, what? But yeah, $65 on a Wahoo. I mean, yeah. And I don't know if you are. What's the location of the car? Is it at the airport? Is it? I don't think you're in Waikiki, but I don't remember. Is it close to Waikiki? I mean, I'm not saying 65 will never get booked. I mean, you probably get some bookings, but consistently sedans, I don't. I mean, I just put new cars at 65. I'm in Waikiki. I do 1-day bookings, and it's not like I'm getting booked out. Even when I had it at 55, like people were booking like a week out, maybe 2, but more than that, yeah. So it's a 14. Okay, then yeah, you're definitely in. What's your goal? Are you trying to get booked, a month out and weeks out or last minute? Because definitely, months out, 65 is not going to cut it. I mean, do you have discounts on? Maybe you have like 20% discounts. I don't know. Maybe you do. Early bird discount. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. You're welcome. I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah. And how many, Jose? How many bookings have you gotten at the $65? And what kind of booking was it? Was it a last minute booking? Was it a couple days or a week? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm assuming it would have been a last minute booking, but let me know. Couple, okay, right there. Couple days, I think, and that's what I was thinking. Yeah, at $65, your best bet is going to be last minute. At least here on this island. Yeah, that's the truth. Josephine says, "What do you consider a good side job for Turo host? A good side job? I would say Uber. I mean, that's what I did. Uber is, yeah. I mean, something like that. You could do it in between. Yeah, either Uber Eats, or just food delivery, or picking up people. Yeah, I did that for a minute. So you can easily, it fits. I think it fits perfectly. You can easily, you could do it. If someone books a car, you can easily stop, go get the car ready. I mean, I did that for years. So yeah. Let me know if there's something else like that. But Uber, man, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, DoorDash. Yeah. But are you thinking about, how many cars do you have? Are you thinking about trying to do it, have another job? You have 3 cars. Okay. 3 cars. Are you trying to get more cars? Okay. You don't take profit from the business because I want to expand. Yeah, okay. A lot of people do that. How many more cars are you trying to get? Are you trying to get enough to, do you like full time? Jose says anything less than 65 a month wouldn't be worth the wear and tear put on the vehicle. Oh yeah. I know what you meant. I did just say what you just said, but I knew what you were talking about. 65 a day. Yeah, more than likely you probably got to get a newer car. Yeah. A 14 car for $65 a month on this island. You get booked out consistently. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to be, yeah. It's gonna be difficult. I mean, I know it's an Acura, it's like a luxury vehicle, but it's 14. There's just so many options. Like of course, I don't remember when you started. In the summer, oh yeah, you'll get booked like last summer, you get booked higher than that with that car any day. There was no competition, very little competition, but now there's so many competition. People are renting out brand new cars for like $40 a day. I mean, it just, or less for that matter. Probably some less than that. Shit, I saw a Tesla on there for like $39 a day, a 2018 Tesla. I was like, a Model 3. I'm like, seriously? Like, that's crazy. Just imagine all those cars like that get booked instantly. So, right? You never see it because it's booked already. Yeah. And we all can say that supply demand and on the on Oahu, the supply is way higher than the demand here. Like way higher. There are hundreds and hundreds of cars sitting here every single day. Or it might even be 1,000. You see it. You can go do searches. Do a search right now for like an hour out, 2 hours out. You'll see how many cars are sitting all over the island. Not everybody wants to get booked though. Not every day, but yeah. So when people tell me Hawaii is like the best place to be for Turo, I don't know, man. Turo is very saturated. Not everybody makes money here. I can tell you that. Oh, hey Brandon, how's it going? I trade the Mustang for a 2020 Honda Civic Sport, and it stays out. That's good. I've been scaling the market. Okay. Having it $69 a day all week. Should I keep scaling and compete, especially with the summer months? 69. I mean, if you can get $69 for a sedan, and even like yeah, that's a good price anyway. I mean, what is that? I mean, I don't know what plan you're on, but you're probably getting at least $50 off of that. It's getting booked almost every day. You're probably making like 1,500 a month at least, right? I mean, that's good. That's good numbers. Probably almost any market, that's good numbers. People would like love to make $1,500 a month. Like that's great. I'm pretty sure everybody right now, would you love to make $1,500 a month on a sedan? Everybody would say yes. But maybe I'll put the price higher in the summer just to see. Maybe it gets crazy busy in the summer. I don't know where you're at though, Brandon. Brandon, where are you? Yeah, where are you? Or are you here? I don't know. I'm assuming maybe you are here. But let me know. Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. It's paying itself a profit. I'm going to keep pushing and add a few more eco-friendly vehicles. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, people would love to make $1,500 a month on a sedan. Like that is really, really good. So just remember that. There are lots of places that people are making like 800, 700, some new sedans. So just 1,500 is good. It's great, actually. I think 2,000 is like one of the best markets. You can make $2,000 on a new sedan, just basic new sedan. That's like probably top. That's how it was here in Hawaii in the summer. And I bet you there are some places right now where you are doing that. Okay. Well, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, you hit that like button because YouTube loves that engagement, and even Facebook. If you hit that like button as well, Facebook loves it as well, and it'll help out the channel and help out the Facebook group. Oh, Prestige, hey, how's it going? I think I was talking to you earlier. You messaged me on YouTube. Figured out my next vehicle. Yeah, what is it? Let me know. Let me know. What you getting? Let's see. Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I'm doing 2,000 a month each car, and I have 9 cars. Is that good? That's great. Like I said, man, if you can do 2,000 a vehicle, especially if it's just regular, like some exotic stuff, maybe more. Like even a Tesla might be more, but like regular vehicles, that what you got like $300 a month car loan, or you don't even have a loan. Maybe you paid it off, but like $2,000 a month. Just imagine if you paid off the car, the cash, whatever, when you got it. Well, the car is what, 20,000, maybe a little bit more. You can make the car in a year. Yeah, definitely 2,000 a month is a great number to be at. At least, man, at least that's a great number. Period. And that's kind of what it takes. Yeah, that 80, 90 range. Yeah. And who just said that? Would you recommend unlimited miles listing a vehicle? No. By default, don't do it. You're going to get lots of people that abuse it and abuse it and abuse it. If you're going to do unlimited miles, have it as an extra. Simple as that. If when you have it as an extra, do it per day, not per trip. The 2020. Oh, okay. Someone else just got a Subaru as well. A 2020 Subaru Outback Limited. Okay. Okay. You have no payments. You're buying 3 more as well. Okay. Oh, Quan, you own them all. Okay. Well, you're gonna make your. Oh, why did they just do that? You're gonna make your money back real quick. Doing that, doing 2,000. So pretty sure you know that. But yeah, that's great. Oh, thanks, Alex. Smash the like button. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey Ezra. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That. Yes, that car. Oh yeah. That that Nissan Rogue. Like, if y'all seen like the new Nissan Rogue, if you haven't watched my video on that Rogue, you can see the inside of it. And that new Nissan, man, the Rogue, it looks pretty nice. It is really nice. Okay. Oh, it does well. Okay. Oh, hey, Engineering Scooby 84. I do recognize your name. Aloha. Aloha. How's it going? We're an hour and a half in, but how's it? Yeah, I know how you feel, Colin. I hope you have a good year. I spent about 70,000 on K. Yeah, I know. I spent a lot on cash, a lot on cars as well. Trust me on that. I think you will. But yeah, I'm like those Mustangs for me, how to get out of it, how much money I had to put into new cars. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping to get all that money back in the next like 3 months. The last month was good. I did pretty good. This month hopefully does good. Next month, and then get all that money back. That's for true. Yeah, the Ezra says, yeah, man. Yeah, Matt, you got to get that Scotch Guard fabric protector for the cloth seats. I don't even know what that is. What does that look like? But yeah, those tan colored seats. Yeah, I've never been a fan of tan colored. Period. Actually, definitely not for rentals. It's cleaning, man. The stains. That's why I just like black, black, black. Black is easy. But yeah, I gotta do something. Yeah, Scotch Guard. I'm gonna look that up. Is that like a spray or something? That's what, yeah. And I've been thinking about getting rid of those Mustangs a long time. They were getting up there in mileage. The maintenance cost was ridiculous. I mean, it was gonna happen. What I did, I was gonna do anyway over the next 12 to 18 months. I just had to. I just did everything in 1 month. That's like the only problem. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but you got to do it. Okay, I will look at that spray on then Scotch Guard, or at least something like it. Once every 6 months. Oh yeah, and Rainer. Oh yeah, and Airbnb. I was thinking about Airbnb when I was saying Uber because I did Airbnb as well with Turo. But Airbnb, well, at least the way I did it, it was a lot more work than a side gig. Definitely probably like a full-time gig at that point, the way I was doing it. You just leased your first property last month. Congrats. I might be looking to buy in the next year and a half as well. That would be nice. Pay off some of these cars in the next year, which I know I will. Get off my credit report. Yeah. That would be good. The Engineering Scooby says, do you plan on purchasing any more vehicles for the summer rush? I have 2 Chevy Sparks that I special order like in January. That will probably be the last new cars that I get, other than trading in other cars so I can get, new cars. Like my Acura, I'm selling to a friend for 12,000, and then I'm gonna get another car. I don't know. It might be an Equinox. It probably is going to be an Equinox, a Chevy Equinox, 2022, I think. Or if I can find another Rogue, I'll go get another Rogue. One or the other. Oh yeah, probably one or the other. Yeah, or maybe I'll go look at the Hyundai. I don't know, like something that. Yeah, I got to figure that out. But yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all my old cars. Simple as that. I don't like them, and they're out of warranty too. So, but slowly, right? I had to do all that stuff with the Mustangs. That's definitely backed me up. So I have to wait. Can't rush it. So, because my 2013 Ford Fiesta, I do not like that car in the least bit. Yeah. My 2014 Chevy Sonic, I don't like that car at all. My Sparks, they're less miles. I can deal with them, but yeah. That and my Acura, I don't want those cars. But they make me over $1,000 a month, so I can't just let them go. I got to get something, to replace them. So you are going to see you're going to see a lot more a lot more cars coming in the next 6 months. Be 22s, 23s, and of course I'll make videos on them and talk about them all. But yeah. So yeah. The new Kia minivan, yeah, it looks nice, but don't mess with minivans. I had them, when I first started doing this. I have to find things that I don't have to clean too hard or too long, right? Like just like how I posted that I made a post on Facebook. People are responding like crazy. I posted something about cleaning. I need something that doesn't take me long to clean. If I get something like a minivan, it's going to be families in there. It's going to be dirty, and a quick cleaning ain't going to work. I'm going to have to take it to my house. I'm going to have to get my commercial vacuum out. I'm going to sit here and vacuum 10, 20, 30 minutes. And for what? I mean, even if it is more money, it just takes too long to do it for me. And it takes too long and the time to take it somewhere. I'm mostly mobile, and I can't take my commercial vacuum mobile. That just doesn't work. But yeah, so for me, yeah, if I had like a lot, right? A lot, and I have all my stuff there, different story. Maybe I would, do that. Yeah, a minivan just fill it with, materials. Another thing with minivans, in Hawaii, roaches is a big thing here. It's like a normal thing from them to be in cars. And that kind of stuff, I mean, it could be in any car, really, but like those kind of cars that has more, that's what I had an issue with the van that I had before, my 2014 Dodge Caravan, long time ago, back in 2017. Yeah, I couldn't get rid of cockroaches. I just couldn't get rid of it. They just kept coming. Yeah, Cheerios and sticky gummy bears. Yeah, exactly. That's just not, So you might make more per day, but to me, it's just not worth it. I just like my compact cars, even though my Rogue is technically not compact. It's actually like a midsize. It's kind of like the biggest one I have, but it's not a 7-seater though. So, yeah. But the Rogue is nice. Maybe I'll, instead of having the Acura, get another Rogue. Roach is normal in cars. Yeah, I know. Well, in Hawaii is normal. In Hawaii, it is definitely normal. I guarantee the rental cars here, they got them. Trust me. Every time I see one, I bomb the car instantly. I've bombed cars so many times, but that's just what the way it is. Yeah, what's up with the roaches in Hawaii? They don't have no downtime. It's always hot here, so they're always around. Like if you ever come to Hawaii on vacation, you're probably gonna see cockroaches year round. They're just here. It's something you deal with, right? They're literally everywhere. Flying cockroaches, I mean, they are everywhere. So, yeah. Take one of those cans at like at Walmart or Target and just bomb it. That's what I've done that for years. Air it out, for like 30 minutes before you go in, then really air it out for hours. And then boom. That you never seen one in my life. Don't come to Hawaii then. Yeah. Don't come to Hawaii because Hawaii, yeah. Yeah. Prestige, yeah. The Equinox, that's another 5-seater. It's a big 5-seater, and yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking. They're coming. Jose says, not just roaches, we talking B-52s. Yeah. You probably call those like full-grown flyers, man. They are. Yeah. If you got those in your car, hold on. You're not gonna have the full-grown ones in your car. That's just gross. You're gonna have like the mid to small ones in your car. That's what you're gonna have. Those big ones won't be in your car because for them to be in your car, they would have had to be in your car for a long time. So, yeah, that's probably gonna be the next one. I think Servco Chevy has a couple of them coming in because I actually was gonna go that route instead of the Rogue anyway, but they didn't have it. So I want to see what that looks like, and it has the OnStar. So of course OnStar. That's what I gotta have, and there's no markup at that dealership. So I think it's like 30. No, it's 26. That I'm gonna try and give them a call. It's actually 26,000. 26,000 plus taxes and fees. So I could probably get it for 28 out the door. And that is great. If I can get 28, if I can get it for 28,000 out the door, that would be good. And I would crash in a heartbeat if I saw a roach in the car. Well, you know what? You come to Hawaii on vacation, yeah. Not every car, but yeah. Yeah, Rainer, yeah. I mean, that's basically what I'm going to be trading in cars. Besides, I am getting 2 cars. Those 2 Chevy Sparks, I need them. Yeah, 28 exactly. Well, LS model, the cheapest model, right? I don't need nothing LTZ. The cheapest model LS. But yeah, those two Chevy Sparks, those will be the next cars that I'll add. But the other cars will be replacing something like that. So yeah. But over the next 12 months, yeah, it'll be those. After I get the Equinox, Toyota RAV4. See, I never had a Toyota before. I have to. I found out that only the higher end models have the remote lock unlock stuff, the app on Toyota. So I don't know. Maybe not Toyotas. My brother's trying to Hawaii next month. I'm gonna warn him. I mean, it's not as bad as what me and Jose is saying, but I mean, it's always okay. Don't be like this renter. Okay, I had a renter come get in my 2013 Ford Fiesta. I kid you not. This person started putting up the seats, looking underneath the seats, doing all these things. I look at him. I'm like, what are you doing? They're saying I'm checking for cockroaches. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, there shouldn't be cockroaches in the car. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I had bait in there. I do put bait in some of my cars. I've had them for a while. So there was bait in that car. I think he saw it or whatever. But I was like, I think they had some kind of an issue, like at a hotel. I remember now. They were at a hotel and they saw a cockroach. And I told them, like, cockroaches are normal in Hawaii. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny. We're talking about cockroaches, which is hilarious. But, okay. Who's that? Someone just said something. Oh, hey, Christy. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Is it better to purchase a new car or a used car considering the current market? The current market's crazy, right? The used cars cost more than new cars, right? I mean, I can never tell somebody to go buy a used car that costs more than it's new. I don't get that. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. If this was a regular market, right, and I could get like a 3-year-old or 2-year-old car at what the price should be, I would probably go that route more than likely. But because the used car market is so much more than the new cars, you kind of have no choice but to go new. I mean, like there's just no way you can't go unless you're buying off of like Facebook Market and stuff like that. But I'm not familiar with all that, so if that's something you're good at, then do that. But I'm talking about the dealership. That's the way I'm doing it, and I like my cars in warranty as well. Your dad keeps mouse traps. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, that mouse in car, that's crazy. Definitely should not do that. But yeah, Christy, how many cars do you have now? Yeah, let me know. Hmm. Okay, just one. Want to purchase another? Okay, the one you have is it new or used car? Okay. Oh, a 2020. Okay, 2020. Oh, the venue. Yeah, I looked at that car too. It's used. Okay, well, it's still pretty new. I mean, it's not bad. Okay. What kind of car are you looking at right now? I mean, and how's that car doing? Which in whatever market you're in. See, I'm booked up until August, doing pretty well. Okay. Okay. One thing I can say is that if you're booked up until August, how's your pricing? Do you have big discounts on your car? Like what? And as I was telling the other person, like when you get your car booked out that far out, I mean, there's a reason why people are booking your car. Let's see. Rainer says, how much should I charge for unlimited miles per day? I usually say, not in Hawaii, on the mainland, I usually say start off with like $40 per day and go from there. That's what I would say. Just to see what the market's doing. People are abusing it. Yeah. Sometimes you might need to go to 100 eventually, or just take it off altogether. But I say usually start off like 40 per day. I think that's good with your daily rate. That means you're probably going to be doing, if they book it, what, 80, 90 anyway? Yeah. Yeah. And that's the problem. That's the problem, Krista. Yeah, yes, they killed me with the discounts. I'm assuming, did you fix all that? I mean, what? You say you're booked to August. I mean, how many bookings did you allow to get that? Because, like, have you added up how much money it is monthly? And you add up your car note and insurance? And, like, how much profit is that for you? If you're saying you're already booked out to August. Because this is always a problem when you first start doing Turo. Like, once you start it, you got to snooze it, because if you don't snooze it, you're going to have automatic pricing on, you're going to have discounts on, and then you're going to have early bird discounts. Those things right there will make your cars very attractive to anybody. And people are going to book like weeks at a time, month at a time. It's going to be crazy. You're going to think you're making all this money, but in reality, yeah, not really. Especially if you got a car loan too. I mean, Prestige Automotive says, are you going to get a high-end car or a supercar? Seems that would do well in Hawaii. I don't know if these cars do well in Hawaii, to be honest. People don't really rent that stuff here. I mean, there's not that many of that on Turo. Not really. Yeah. I mean, it's not like you see a Ferrari every day down Waikiki Strip. You really don't. You rarely see it. Like, literally, you rarely see those kind of cars. I mean, there's a dealership, not that far from here, but you rarely see those cars here. You really do. Who said that? Yeah, Prestige. Yeah. You said a convertible. Oh, a convertible hire. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I know you would think so, but people, yeah. It costs so much to come here, hotel, right? Flight. I mean, paying for parking here is insane. Yeah, there are a lot. Yeah, there are lots of Teslas. They're definitely Jeep. Jeep's like number one. Yeah, 100%. I'm done with convertibles here. I'm okay with that. I'm good. I've had Mustangs for 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I'm good. I've dealt with all the Mustang issues and the way people drive Mustangs. Once my Camaros go, so they're about to be out of warranty. One's already out. Once they go, I won't be getting another convertible. I'll be just going just straight regular cars. Yeah, convertibles. Yeah, I know they can make more money. It just the issues with them and the way people drive them. I just or maybe I will. I don't know. Probably not a Mustang. If anything, it would be another Camaro. But then they cost like what, $40,000, and I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a $40,000 car for Turo again. So, yeah. A Prius. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, same here. I want economy. Yeah, I like the economy. Like I kind of want to get a car that people already drive, so they know how it drives. That's one of the biggest problems with the Mustangs and the Camaros. People don't drive that stuff, so they don't really understand the dimensions of the car, so they damage it. I mean, it just, yeah. And they don't know how to open the top. They break the top. I had that happen once, not too long ago. It's like the same issue with the Mustangs I've had since I got it. I just people don't know how to drive it. Yeah, engineering Scooby said there's only one Ferrari on Turo. Yeah, the only person who has those cars here is this one guy. He lives in Mililani. He's in the military, but he has a rich family because he has like 10 Teslas and he has a Lambo. He got these cars, but he's not doing Turo full time at all. I think it's just supplemental anyway. But That's like he's like the only one. There's not really, yeah, there's not really a market for that here. It's really not, unfortunately. I see in LA they get all that stuff there. Everybody's renting that stuff. I mean, not here. Like on Friday night, going down Waikiki Strip, which is actually tonight, you're not gonna see Ferraris, Bentleys down. No, you're not. You ain't gonna. You might see one, like number 5. There's a Ferrari, a convertible Ferrari that's like number 5. Yes, I see that one, but other than that, not really. And then Rainer says, by the way, how's your Tesla doing? To be honest, it's out today, but not really. I priced it at $150. Nobody books it. I had to put it back down to $99 and try to push my extras again. And now, yeah, I got to buy it. I got to take my recharge fee for 2 days. So that was $36 on top of, my $99. So, yeah. But I think it'll go out more than $99. When I had it $150, it's not going to go out because there's so many other options. They're not going to book with me. And Prestige says, I have 6 economy cars on Turo. I'm getting away from these because unfortunate clients are low quality. I need higher end clients. Yeah, everywhere's different. I mean, if you're in a market where you can have higher end vehicles and then people are paying higher end prices, then do it. I mean, in Hawaii, it's just not. Like, even if you're just talking about like luxury of like a brand new a Maserati or even a Audi, Mercedes, those you're not really getting top dollar for that stuff here. You're really not. Yeah, and he say, oh, and you're trying to get $6 a day rate. Yeah, like I have no idea what a Maserati would go here for, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna go every day. The price you want it to go at. It's just not. It's not that many people here looking for luxury vehicles. Because it's not. It's just the market is just I don't. Yeah, if you go look at all the top hosts here on Oahu, very few of them have luxury vehicles, and there's a reason for that because they don't get booked. And that's the thing. Like, I know people have way more cars than me. Not one of them have luxury vehicles. Not one. It's all vans, Jeeps, convertibles, and just regular sedans. And there's a reason for that. Because no one books out this stuff. Yeah. And he said, plus you can't rent for more than 4 hours a day. Yeah. I rent a Miata, and it's always rented out. Yeah. A convertible, right? A two-seater, small little convertible. Yeah. I can bet that goes out. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, cool. It says we got exotic cars here, but they don't get too many trips. I looked at one of my client's profiles one day, and I see he put his favorite as a convertible and my Camaro. Okay, yeah. What exotic cars do you have? And how long have you had it on Turo? Yeah, okay, right there. Right there. I'm gonna put that right there. The trip is already expensive, so they picked the cheaper option. Yes. Flight, right? Hotel, parking. I mean, food here ain't cheap. Buying all that stuff at the hotel. I mean, it's already, and you come here as a family, it's already so expensive, right? I mean, it's expensive. That's where a lot of the money's at. That's the truth. The hotels are getting all that money. They're not, yeah. Because you would imagine, like, if people are really, you would see like Bentleys. I mean, you would see all this stuff in Waikiki all the time, but you don't. Oh, you don't? Oh, I thought you said you did. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, I see. I see the way you meant it. I thought it meant. I got you. Yeah. On Oahu, yeah, not many of them. You just know. It's just not the market for it. I think like what the most exotic car would be like a Tesla. That's the most, and there's so many Teslas here that most of them don't even get booked. Like you can go on CarSync, which if you don't have CarSync, I would say get CarSync. You can go on CarSync and look how many Teslas are actually getting booked. And it's a small percentage. There's so many Teslas here. And I tell you something right there. Oh, congrats. Yeah, congrats. All Star. So now you can cancel trips for free if you have to. They don't charge you to cancel trips. And if somebody cancels wherever, Turo can call you and ask if you want to get that trip. They do that on All Stars as well. There's some other ones too, but that's like the main ones. See, Michael says, do you rent to local renters? And what are your thoughts on renting to local? Oh, man. Most of my renters are tourists, so and the small percentage of locals, it's really small. I'd rather not, to be honest. Unless you know you're seasoned renting to locals, I wouldn't even do it. But it is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? But I try to do everything at airports. Everybody I talk to, I try to get everyone at the airport because airports like where the guaranteed business is. It's easier to get, your pricing. I mean, it's just airport to me is the best. But some places they're so far away from airports, it doesn't really make sense. You can't do it. But yeah, I don't think I would do this business just renting to locals. Or all the stuff I read on Facebook, people that just abuse your car, people smoke in your car. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, I'm thankful that I've never had to deal with any of that stuff, like 6,000 trips. But I'm in Hawaii, and I rent to all tourists who fly thousands of miles, to get here. I do have a video talking about that in detail. I do. I think it's called what is it? Tourists versus locals or something like that. Something like that. I can't remember exactly, but something. Maybe I'll post that video on Facebook tomorrow, if I remember in the morning. I'm gonna post something tomorrow. Maybe that one. But let's see. We are 1 hour and 57 minutes in. It's crazy. Rasik says, I hear a lot of people say stay away from locals. So are you not expecting trips booked by locals? The way I have my bookings set up, yeah, I mostly just get, I get tourists. So, and where my location is as well. I mean, I do get some locals, but I get 200 and something trips. I don't know, maybe like 20 of them are locals, if that. I mean, it's such a small percentage. But if I have my home location away from where tourists will be booking from, then yeah, you're gonna get more locals. Simple as that. Oh, hey, a natural sunflower, how's it going? Thanks for leaving me a comment on one of my videos today. Thank you. Hey, Hawaii, how are you tonight? Doing all right. How about yourself? Okay. Let's see what we got. Well, if you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. That would be great for YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, you haven't hit it, hit that like button as well. That would be great for my YouTube channel and Facebook. And if you have no idea of what I'm talking about YouTube channel, if you're watching on Facebook, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Hawaii Turo. YouTube. Well, it's called Hawaii Turo. Facebook's called Hawaii Turo YouTube. So everybody who's watching on YouTube right now, I have a Facebook group called Hawaii Turo YouTube. I would say come join. We talk about Turo all the time. And when you see all this Facebook user in the comments, that's them watching from Facebook. Okay. It was a great video, and I'm good. I was watching anime, but saw you were like, oh, okay. So you came to me instead of watching anime. Okay. Oh, thanks. Thank you. But I am live every Friday around this time. OR0040. Do you recommend sports exotic cars versus minivans? Man, it really depends on your market. We were just talking about earlier, exotics in Hawaii, which is a no-no. It ain't gonna work. But yeah, it all depends where you're at. I mean, you gotta look at your market and see which cars are getting booked and how busy, how saturated they are, right? So it's kind of hard. You can't. It's hard to answer that question. No one can just answer that question, and it just can't. They gotta look. There's no way to know unless the guy is actually in your market. Then yes, you can. The Natural Sunflower says, what is the startup cost for Turo? Depends how you want to start up. If you want to start out with just a bunch of loans, it's going to be pretty low. But if you want to start out with just used cars, you're going to need some cash. So it all depends what you want to do. Or you can you can start off co-hosting, right? You can just have somebody else's cars and you pay them some money. So, I mean, it all depends how you want to do it. And Prestige says the hardest thing is picking the next car to buy. Yeah, I can see that. Trying to pick the right car, right? There's so many. Everybody got all their things that they want, right? The color, right? The features in there, right? I mean, the kind of car, period, right? The brand. I mean, it's just, yeah, that's the truth. Because you don't want to get all the same car, right? Because recalls suck. I made that mistake years ago, and yeah, I had to deal with that. Do you pay off loans early? I haven't done that, no. My goal is to just get rid of cars once they reach 60,000 miles or whenever the warranty's up, which is 60 or the key is 100. So, yeah. But I might pay it off, but normally I probably won't. I know like the Malibu, which I only financed $15,000, I'm probably going to pay that one off. But like the Kia that financed $30,000, I'm probably not going to pay that one off. So, yeah. But the two Sparks that I'm going to get in the next couple months, I'm going to pay that cash, so that will be paid off anyway. But like the next car that I trade in for the Acura, I think that's going to be financed. And Rainer says you can never go wrong with economy cars. That's true. You can't. Every market, it might be saturated, but it'll go out. There's always a demand for economy cars. That is the truth. Okay, right here. So do you usually get rid of cars when the warranty expires? Now, yes. Before, I did not, and I came into a whole bunch of problems on the maintenance side. So that's why I said never again. As soon as I get rid of all the cars outside of warranty, then yeah, every car I have will be in warranty. That's the truth. At least for me. If I was a mechanic and stuff, and I knew some place that would charge me really, really low, then maybe I would do it outside, but I'm not. I pay a lot for maintenance, and I don't want to deal with that. Like those Mustangs that I had, yeah, they were definitely all high mileage. Most of them were. One wasn't, but yeah. The Natural Sunflower says, where are some good places to find good cars? Emphasis on good cars. See, good cars, that is interesting. I mostly just went to dealerships, but I'm not saying dealerships are the best and the least best. Some people hate dealerships, so I mean that's just what I'm doing. But a lot of people use, Carvana, what is the other one? CarMax or is it CarMax? Whatever those things are, people use that. I don't know too much about that. I don't think they even have that here, so I don't know. I mean, Facebook Market, if you're good, if you feel comfortable doing that way, that could be something. I've mostly bought my cars from dealerships, and definitely, it's probably not the best, but to get a new car, it's just all the benefits of a new car. At least a lot of them outweigh the negatives, I believe so. But everybody, they got their own way of doing stuff. Okay, cool. It says, I think my next car will be a Jetta. Looks like I can get a good deal with other Jettas. Seem to be doing well here. My thing about the Volkswagen, I look at their warranty. It's 50,000 miles, 4 years. Did you know that? So I did look at Volkswagen. I was like, why are they 10,000 less? Well, I never. You mean with the Volkswagen? I never had a Volkswagen. I just that right there. I was just wondering why did they do that? Like, why is it 50? But hey, Johnson Way, hey, how's it going? Hawaii Turo, what's up? What's up? What's up? And or what cars gave you issues? Most of my cars don't have warranties, but I only had Toyotas and Hondas, so I don't want to run it. Well, that's probably my problem. Like I've never had a Toyota, I've never had a Honda, and the cars give me issues. My Ford Mustangs, if people drive them like crazy, they give me issues. Like those give me a lot. My Ford Fiesta, it was a minor issue when I first got it, but it was an issue. But my Acura, don't even get me started on the Acura. That's given me issues multiple times. So, yeah. But if you think that, if you get a Toyota outside of warranty and keep it for 2 years and you think that you're never going to have to do anything other than like oil change and stuff like that, some normal stuff, then yeah, I mean, go right ahead. To me, I know that if I get a car outside of warranty, I think I'm going to pay something. You have 10 of those. I mean, I've had I don't know if you watched my summer months last year. Yes, I grossed a lot, but if you actually watched the videos of my expenses was crazy high. There were so many things I had to pay for. It was insane. Like I was paying so much stuff on maintenance. Every single month I had cars breaking down. Every month. So, I mean, just water pumps, coolant stuff. I can't remember everything. Point is, it was a lot of stuff. But yeah, I never had Toyota or Honda. Yeah, can go. Yeah, look it up. I just looked it up. Like, just go look at the Volkswagen warranty. I'm telling you, it is 50,000 4 years. It's not 65. That's true. But yeah, I just like to have all my cars in warranty. That's just, I think for me, the way I run my business, I think that will be good. Then Johnson Wade says, "What's your goal? How many cars do you want total, and what's your goal amount?" That's good. I've definitely been thinking about that. Um, I have 19 cars now. I think two more cars, those Chevy Sparks, put me at 21, and I think I could hit almost 30,000. I gross, mind you, definitely not net, but yeah, I think that's going to be it. Like I'll replace cars, but I won't add any more outside of 21. I don't think I need to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those cars, just get rid of all the cars outside of warranty, high miles, get them gone. So I'll get some more 22s. I'll probably get a 23, and then get rid of my Camaros. That's probably going to be next year, and I have to make the decision: am I going to get another Camaro? But I don't know. I don't really want to get a $40,000 car, and I probably won't. I probably just trade them in for just regular cars, and I'll be 100% gone from the convertible market. But yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, that's like my goal. You know, try to just do $30,000 a month or close to it. Like 21, 22 cars. Yeah. What's yours, Johnson? Yeah. Let me know about yours. What's yours? Hey, Tiago. How's it going? Tiago Games. Yeah, Tiago Games. Are you like me, always worrying if Turo is organized? What do you mean? Yeah, let me know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, cool. It says every time I tune into your live show, I learn something new. Yeah, that's why I go live, man. That's why I go live every single week. To help people out. And other people, I don't know everything. I never say I do. People say stuff too to help people out. So I just try to create something, pretty much. That's what I do. At least once a week, every Friday. Oh, yeah, that the K5. What do you think about the new K5? I've never looked inside of it, but just to the outside, I like the outside. But I can never see those on the lot. Like the Kia dealership here, at least the one in town, it's never on the lot. It's always it's always sold, so I can't even look at it. And if they're really $35,000, yeah, seeing that's too much for me. Like, is that the starting? Like, 35,000. That's yeah. Is that really what they start at? I'm curious. See, when I look for sedans, I'm looking for cars that are like mid 20s to low 20s. I really want them low 20s, like my Versa, but they're not really making those cars right now anyway, because the chip shortage. But that's what I'm looking for. Like that $30,000 Kia Soul, it was actually 26. It actually was 24, taxes and fees, and the markup got to 30. Right? I mean that Rogue I got was 28, but that's a bigger car, so I'm okay with that. But the small little, I mean K5 isn't small, but 30, I won't spend 35,000 on a car for Turo. 30 is the max I'm going anyway. Because all I need is base. I need base model car. That's all I'm looking for. I don't need all that added stuff to it. The only reason why the Kia Soul I went up is because they didn't have the UVO service on the lowest model. Because they had the lowest the LX there. They didn't have it. They didn't have the stuff on there. They don't put it on it. That's what irritates me. And let's see. Tiago says, do you think popular cars are more effective than luxury? You know what? It just depends on your market. There are some markets where people are making a killing off of BMWs, Mercedes. I mean, they're making a killing off these cars. People are paying so much money for these cars. Just not in Hawaii. It's not a Hawaii thing. People don't want that stuff. So it just depends on where you're at. I would love to be in a market where I can get over $100 for a BMW or a Mercedes, because you're not getting that here. I don't care if it's a brand new 2022 Mercedes, unless it's a 7-seater Mercedes. You're probably not getting $100 here, not regularly. And I don't know how much a 7-seater SUV Mercedes even costs, and and it probably ain't worth it, because you can go get a van, go get a base van, and probably make the same amount. Yeah, it just no. I'm good. The Natural Sunflower says, do you lose more money than you make for the month on mechanical issues, tires, etc.? I mean, there are some months that mechanical issues can definitely take a lot of the profit off of that car. Definitely, 100%. Sometimes it can be $1,000, $2,000. Yeah, I've had months that it's definitely taken off for that car. It has. Like I had to pay what, 2,000 something dollars for in my Mustang. What was it? I had to change the whole oh god, I can't. The catalytic converter. Yeah, catalytic converter. Not because it got stolen, but it just something happened. It just stopped working. I had to replace that, and that was thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, I had to replace. Yeah, there's so many things. Yeah, and tires. Man, I have places that I get tires. I pay like $500-$600 for a set of 4 tires. I'm not really worried too much about the tires. Tires usually last a year anyway, so I mean that's you spread that over the course of a year. I'm saying a year, it should last more, but my 2021 Chevy Trax, I just changed the front tires. There were 4s. I just changed them like a couple days ago, and I got that last March, and it has 20,000 miles on it. So, yeah. Jose says, when you say mid-20s, what does that mean? Like, 25 out the door, 24 out the door, 23. That's what I mean. Pretty much. I think that's probably a regular sedan. Like, after taxes and fees, I like to get it in the low, but, in the high 20s, then, yeah. Then Tiago says, I live in Tampa, Florida. People like the flex. See, okay, people don't like the flex in Hawaii. At least not that way. Maybe they flex when they buy like $1 million house, but they're not flexing with no car. I'm thinking about getting a Mercedes, but worried about expenses. Yeah, see, I've never had a Mercedes. I would say get a Mercedes in warranty, and and keep it in warranty. That's what I would recommend. But yeah, people like the flex. I think in Atlanta too, they like the flex. I think people renting out real nice stuff. Like, let's see, like a Cadillac a Cadillac Escalade. You don't see that stuff here. Like, I mean, you might see that as like a taxi, but a Cadillac Escalade on Turo, you're not getting top dollar for that. I mean, like, that's just to me just a 7-seater. I mean, it's not going to be much more than, like a Dodge Caravan. I'm telling you, it's not going to be that much more. At least here in Hawaii. Other places, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, see, Prestige says, yeah, big cities like Atlanta, Miami, people like that kind of stuff. I'm in Hawaii. People like trucks, Jeeps, and just normal cars. Yeah, see. The Natural Sunflower just says, is the engine going out a deal breaker for you? I mean, I want to say yes, right? But you mean you're buying a used car and the engine's about to go out? What? Who would say no? Oh, well, maybe people who know how to fix that. For me, I don't know how to fix cars at all, so definitely that's a no. Well, definitely it's a yes. I mean, yes, it's a deal breaker. Definitely wouldn't get that. I cannot fix cars in the least bit. For years and years and years, I paid top dollar at the dealerships. They know who I am now. Now I go somewhere else, and pretty soon, everything will be in warranty. So when I go there, they be paying for it. Let's see. But yeah, every market's different. I said it a few times. I mean, people like to flex. I've seen some of the cars in Atlanta. I'm like, man, it's crazy. Like some of the hosts I've seen on Facebook in Atlanta, the cars they got, I'm like, that's nice, but that ain't working in Hawaii. Like, it ain't. You ain't gonna see like you come in Hawaii, come here on vacation, you're not gonna see those exotic cars. It's just no one has that. I mean, people don't come here to rent that kind of stuff. They just don't. Let's see. Well, let's see. I didn't even ask this question yet. Where's everybody watching from? Yeah, no one's even said anything. Yeah. Where's everybody watching from? Yeah. Let's see. Where's the most places where people are watching? Probably got somebody in Atlanta right now. Let's see. Yeah. Natural Sunflower said, oh, oops. What's the top seller there? Well, I'm assuming in Hawaii. So the top seller here, I want to say it's like Jeeps for one. That's a fact. Man, Mustangs they're up there, but I don't know. Like, see, like a van, Jeep has to be one. Jeep's one. I just don't like Jeeps. That's why I don't have them. But number two, like a Mustang or like a Mustang convertible, Camaro convertible, or like a van. That, like price wise, like in the van, I don't really know which one. Probably some people will go with the van, people will go with the Mustang. It all depends. But definitely everybody's gonna say Jeeps is definitely number one. That's the truth. I mean, Jeeps, everyone got a Jeep here. I mean, if you go to the dealerships, you see Jeeps everywhere. I mean, like the Jeeps, dealerships that can have Jeeps, they're like every single where. And they've always been there. Even pre-COVID has been there. I mean, yeah. Oh, see what we got. Oh, we got Florida, Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, I know who's from Texas. Oh, yeah, of course. Hawaii, just getting here. Just as you can hear us flexing. Okay. Florida. So we got two Florida. We got Texas, Hawaii, of course. Okay. And then Tiago says, how many cars do you have paid versus finance? Well, I have 19 cars. I have 4 cars financed right now. but I had 12 cars financed at one point. So things changed, like last September. St. Pete, Florida. That's where I was born. Chrissy, oh yeah, St. Pete. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of people in Florida. Hawaii. So we got mostly who's winning? Florida's winning. Oh, okay. You told Corolla is your best car. Okay, yeah. Try and get like a Camry. Look, just a different, different sedan. Dayton, Ohio. Ohio. Okay, okay. So happy you paid them off. What was your strategy? I paid them off because of the SBA. The SBA loan helped me out. So I'm not gonna say I just paid them off. I saved up a lot of money, but yeah, SBA really helped me out in that situation. But without that, I would have still have them, and I would have been paying them off slowly over years. But I made mistakes at the very beginning with some of those cars, and I should have been paying them off, a lot earlier. But even though, like most of my Mustangs, I wasn't really that much negative on I wasn't that much negative anyway. One I was, and then of course all the new cars I bought, I was definitely negative. Like the Camaros, I was that Mustang, but like the older Mustangs, I was not. Oh yeah, Elo, yeah. So I think Hawaii's winning, or someone else, because we got like 4 Hawaii, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 Florida, and 4 Hawaii. Okay. Did you pay earlier than you finance? Yeah, I paid them off early. That's what. Yeah, I mean, right now, okay, like right now, like the new ones that I bought, like at 60,000 miles, I am gonna trade them in for new cars. That's how that's gonna work. Unless probably new cars, unless the used car market just went back down, and I see a good deal for like a used car with like 10,000 miles on it, something like that. Yeah. Then Johnson Way says, Do you have kill switches in your car?" I don't. I don't need that. Not here. Not here. And who said that? Oh, Legine. Well, I'm saying your name right. I'll say McFarland. How did you use SBA? Did you have to submit a business plan? I'm trying to do the same thing to combine my loans to one. Yeah, that big old the COVID relief thing. It took months and months and months to get that. It wasn't anything easy. It took a while. Simple as that. Like a lot of months. I mean, just the website and yeah, you basically got to give them everything. All your assets. All your liabilities. I mean, everything. Right? Your business, basically your business plan. Pretty much that's what it was. Like, what do you do in your business? I mean, all kinds of stuff. I pretty much gave them everything. Like they know every single liability I had before I even got the money. So like every time I use the money, it's all business related, right? It's not like I'm going out buying Lambos, which I mean, why would I do that anyway? Which Lambo, no, why I even said that. I should have said a lot less than that. But yeah, let's just get back. Do you recommend keeping the finance cars in your personal name? I mean it. I mean, I've had it personal. People go business. I mean, they go. You got to get commercial insurance and all that. Yeah. Personally, I just do it personal. That's just what I've been. But that's just me. Oh, Delma, hey, how's it going? My car was booked. My car was booked next week for the first time. What should I do? Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I tell everybody just take as many photos as you can. You can't go wrong with taking photos. What plan are you on? Yeah. And is it an airport? Maui. Oh yeah, definitely Hawaii is winning. Maryland. Oh, Broncos. Yeah, that's another car. Yes, I don't know too much about the Broncos, their pricing. I know someone who has a few Broncos are making money on it, but I personally would not pay that much money for a Bronco. But to me, it's like a Jeep, but some people say it's not a Jeep. But yeah, there are lots of Broncos here now. And see, Tiago says, how long did it take you to pay off your finance cards? And I mean, I had my finance cards for, man, like 4 years, right? 4 years. But my goal with those cars when I first got them was to keep the cars to 100,000 miles. And some of them I got at like 40. That was my goal, 100,000 miles. I was going to get rid of them. I should have been even, and it should have been good to go. One thing I didn't take into account was the maintenance. I didn't even think about that because I never really had cars, high mileage and maintenance. I never had to deal with it. I never had to deal with that stuff. So that was something that just crept up on me. I was like, oh, okay, maintenance is getting pretty too expensive. So yeah, I mean, that was the plan. Keep them 4 years and then get rid of them. Then, COVID happened and then that kind of changed some things up. But yeah, that was the initial plan. That's why I didn't try to pay any of these loans down early. Because that's something I should have done, or just gotten rid of them at 60,000 miles. Don't let it go outside of warranty. And when you're stuck paying a car loan and you're stuck with maintenance bills, that together, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier about if you watch my monthly videos in the summertime when I go over my expenses, I talk about how much money I was spending on maintenance, and then I was talking about my car loans. It was crazy. Yeah, I was making $40,000, but man, I had a ton of expenses, a ton. So Bronco has a recall now, for real? Yeah, recalls suck. I hate them. And how many cars did you start? I started one. I was one. It was a 2014 Kia Optima Hybrid. It was my Uber car, straight up. And you said Ford is bad about recalls. Well, I have 3 EcoSports, so I'm hoping. Let's cross the fingers. Hopefully, I'm gonna do a recall, like ever with that car. I will not go more than 3 of the same car anymore, though. 3 is the max. Like I might get another. Well, I don't know. If I did get another Nissan, it would be the Sentra. It was like my 3rd Nissan, and that'll be it. Because those Nissan Sentras, they're really nice cars. See, Natural Sunflower says, "Do you use business car insurance?" No. I just use regular. I did almost like GMI. I did call them, but I never went through with it. Yeah, I'm mostly personal liability. Except for the cars I have loans on, that's going to start changing because I got to have the full coverage. But yeah, Tiago, yeah. I mean, I wish that I had a YouTube channel all the way back in 2018. Then yeah, you could have really seen the beginning. But I did make a post of on CarSync. I took a picture of CarSync of like my first car, my first car stats, and that was pretty crazy. Just me going back looking at those numbers. Back then, I didn't know anything. I just priced it whatever. I wasn't even. Yeah, I just priced it whatever. And yeah, I mean it's crazy. I would definitely say maybe I'll make a video talking about like the beginning and try to go over like my pricing or just go over my cars in general, like my early cars, like my Dodge Caravan, my Chevy Cruze, because I had a Chevy Cruze back then, and that Kia. Just talk about that, and yeah, talk about that in regards to, how I somewhat how does it look? I don't remember how I actually did it, but just talk about it. Maybe I will make a video about that. Yeah, write that down. Yeah, do that. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. I do have a lot of videos on the list. I just have not. Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of topics. Write it down right now. Yeah. Boom. It's right there. It is there. But yeah. So we got. So Johnson Way says, if I had a good relationship with a body shop and I'm on the 90 plan, if something happens, can I just tell them to add an extra 2,500 on the invoice to avoid a deductible? Or is it what do you? No, the 2,500 is what you would pay maximum to Turo. If you are you have a good body shop, your body shop is whatever they're going to send you, whatever that receipt, but whatever thing is to tell you how much it costs to fix it. In regards, and Turo would do their own little inspection thing, whatever, wherever snap sheet, and they'll send you that. And if it's over 2,500, then yeah, you'll get something. But under that, you're not getting anything. But I don't. Hopefully, that answers what you were trying to do. Oh, I see what you're trying. No, yeah, I get it. That's not going to work because they're going to have to send supplements, and it's going to have to make sense. You can't just come out of nowhere with $2,500 on top of it. Yeah, don't recommend trying that. Probably wouldn't work anyway. Just got a booking. Being in Hawaii, do you offer beach gear? I do not offer beach gear. The only extras I add is prepaid fuel and unlimited miles. Johnson, yeah. Let's see. We are 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Okay. Y'all talking about the recalls. Hopefully it's something minor. Not every recall is crazy. Or not fixable. Unfixable recall. Those are the worst recalls. I know the first time I had to deal with a recall was my 2013 Nissan Altima. I think to this day it's not even fixed. Yeah, literally. Like I went years and years and years with no issues. But like between before Turo never took VINs anyway. But something happened in California. They passed a law that Turo had to collect VINs. So before, you can be renting out recalled cars and, Turo wouldn't even know. The issue will come up if there was like an accident or something, they'll run the VIN and maybe they wouldn't pay for the damage. Or I don't know exactly. I never had that issue, so I don't know. But before, they never knew. But now, since they have all the VINs, so they know already. Boom, take it off. Instantly. And Jose said having all-star status is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the couple of things I said earlier. I mean, you can cancel for free. Obviously, I don't recommend canceling, but if you have to, worst case scenario, you can cancel for free. And if other hosts for some reason, a host no show or the host needs to cancel, Turo can call you. I've had it plenty of time. Turo can call you and ask you, can you, is your car available? Can you, accommodate this guest? Stuff like that. There's some other things. I think that they have some kind of, it's a monetary thing. I can't remember exactly. I don't remember. I think it's something, but like $100 or something a year. I don't remember exactly, but that could be something. I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, are you gonna? Yeah, you're gonna get it. Yeah, I think. Actually, I lost it, and then I think I'm getting it back or something. But yeah, because without it, every 10 bookings you can cancel for free. So that's how that works. So for me, I get so many bookings, so I was still canceling for free anyway. But still. What's that? Oh, per stick. I don't mind the questions, but if anybody is wondering, I do coach people as well, which you see it in the ticker thing, like right there. So I do coach people, like all over the world, really, but really it's mostly in the U.S. But yeah, I do it on Patreon. I got like 2 tiers, like a one-on-one, and I do like got my phone number and stuff, and I do like steps and try to go over everything I can in like a month. If it's takes more than a month and it's still only a month charge, then yeah. Yeah, high car. I know nothing about high car. I can't even. Okay. Yeah. Because if anybody, if you do sign up, if you don't use Patreon, I do have the member stuff on YouTube as well. So if you become a member on YouTube, whichever one, let me know in the Facebook group, and then yeah, do it that way as well. Let me see. Winning strategies for Turo on YouTube. I don't even. Yeah, I don't even know. See, Michael says, "Are you concerned about the future of Turo hosts in Hawaii? It seems like the state is trying to make it harder and harder to be a host." Yeah, I know one of them got thrown out. This insurance thing is, I mean, I think that the what's it called, liability coverage should be the same as Hertz, but they're not. They're 750,000, and Hertz is $1 million here, and $1 million most places. In California, I think they're 2 million. So I don't really understand why Turo dropped down to 750,000. That's the problem. Literally, that's the problem within Hawaii. I think I read that. That's literally like the main thing. Maybe there's some other small things. I don't remember, but that's like the main thing. And Natural Solar says, "What are some pros and cons about Turo?" I mean, there's pros and cons about everything, right? I mean, pros, you work for yourself. You can make as much money as you want to make, right? I mean, it just depends on how hard you want to work. It's nothing set. So if you want to work a lot, you're probably gonna make more money. If you don't want to work, or keep it as a side job, you make less. Whatever. Cons, eh, dealing with people, right? Dealing with Turo, damage claims. I mean, sometimes you're gonna lose money. It doesn't. Yeah, there's so many different ways to lose money, right? And anybody watching been doing Turo a while knows that there's you can lose money anyway. I mean, lose money on tires. I mean, lose money on towing. Lose money on people not bringing the gas all the way back full. Like I have right now. It's not like super low, but it's like a little bit low. It's like they definitely didn't fill it up as they were returning it. They drove it like 30, 40 miles. So, little stuff, but little stuff adds up, right? I mean, all kinds of things, I mean, doing damage claims and your car is already damaged beforehand, and Turo taking off a lot of money for that. I mean, there's so many ways. Cars breaking down, that's due to, multiple renters driving it like crazy, but you got to cover it because it's your responsibility because it's maintenance. I mean, yeah. Hey, Johnson, yeah, I am contactless now for most of my cars. So, yeah, I am. I am. Even like today, like someone just booked my Nissan Versa and I just moved it to my other address where all my other cars are at. And this is literally the very first time I did not meet the person. For this one, I actually had the key in one of my other cars that I can lock and unlock remotely because the Versa I cannot. So I just did it like that. I just unlocked the other one. He opened up the trunk, took the key, and then yeah. I'm not gonna do that for every one because there's no way I'm gonna have a car there all the time. Sometimes I might have to meet or just leave the key inside, but you can't lock the car with the key inside, which wouldn't make sense. You couldn't get it anyway, but I might leave it unlocked. But I gotta figure that out. But the point is, yeah, I am contactless now. Even like today, right? Let's look. I know it's almost 5 o'clock now. Oh, people said something. I have a 6:30. Well, 6:30. I gotta go to a hotel to pick that up. 7 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock, and those cars are gonna be returned themselves. So literally today, all I gotta do is get to 6:30, and that's it. And tomorrow, most of my cars they're coming to my location, remote. Look at that. Yeah, literally. So yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, don't even. Oh yeah, well yeah. One of the cons is Don't even get me started on Turo's customer service. That's like the worst customer service I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, I mean, I've never come across a company with this bad of customer service. It's not even funny. Like every time you talk to someone, they have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea what to do. Zero, zero. Yeah. And then when you have a damage claim, I've heard lots and lots of people like the claims guy ghosting them, which I've never had that because I'm on the 9010. I've pretty much been on 9010 the whole time. So I don't really deal with them for, all the small stuff. So there's no going back and forth with the claims guy with me. But I like they ghosted them. You got to email them. Their phone doesn't work anymore. I'm like, wow, like that's crazy. Can you imagine calling like State Farm and not getting somebody on the phone? I mean, like seriously, like it just wouldn't happen. It doesn't make sense. But I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. So I know you need a driver's license picture and a selfie next to the ID. Do you also have to make them take a selfie picture with the car when they arrive? You don't have to have the car in the picture. You just need two pictures for contactless. That's all you need. Yeah. Just driver's license and a picture and a selfie. You basically just said it. That's all you need, really. A direct line. They should. They should. I'm gonna say it. Does Turo have a direct line for hosts? Yeah. I wish they did. That would be nice. But no, they like to distance themselves from us. So no, they don't. You call the main line, you talk to somebody in the Philippines, maybe they'll send an email to somebody. I maybe you yeah, there's nothing. Or you just get on the chat and you chat with somebody. So yeah, no. Unfortunately, no. And it's been like that forever. I can tell you that. Okay. So what we got. Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, you would think it'll be faster, right? But they do the same thing on chat than when you do on the phone. Can you wait 3 to 5 minutes? Can you wait 3 to 5 minutes? They do the same thing. Yeah. To say that they have an email for Powerhouse, I don't know how fast that is. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, technically, I will be a power host when they do it the next time because, yeah, I will be. I lost it, but yes. You get an email. Yeah, you get an email. Yeah. So I know All Star it will show anyway, but for Powerhouse, it doesn't show you anything. You just get an email saying something. Yeah. I think I'll be a power host for now on because all the new cars I got, they're all gonna give me 5 stars. So my older cars, the reason why I wasn't getting all 5 stars. So the Mustangs, yeah. So pretty sure I will be. Not 100%. I will be. What the hell? Okay. Let's see. How do you persuade customers to get the amenities after they already turned it down at checkout? Oh, are you talking about like the extras and stuff? I mean, I'm not 100%. I'm basically, at this point, I just ask again. Some people don't even know about it. And I say, basically, if you don't take it, you got to bring the car back, clean according to Turo's cleaning policy, right? That's pretty that, and the miles, whatever the miles is for the trip, and then the fuel. That's pretty much all I say. Yeah, that's pretty much all I say. That cleaning part is just so people bring my car back clean. Turo's cleaning policy is nothing. It's a joke, right? Obviously, it's a joke. I'm not gonna say that. You can't say bring it back clean. You can go ahead and try and do that, but just to let you know, eventually, Turo's gonna send you an email telling you to stop doing that. How do I know this? They emailed me, so that's why I had to change it and say Turo's cleaning policy. I can't tell people to go to the car wash. You cannot tell people to clean the cars because technically they don't have to. But you can say Turo's cleaning policy. You can say that, and they think that they have to clean it. And a lot of people, they bring in my cars back clean anyway. And I know this conversation, this cleaning thing has gotten a little crazy on Facebook. But yeah, a lot of times my cars come back clean. Like simple wipe down is about, yeah, that's about all I need to do. But sometimes sand's everywhere, and yes, that takes me forever. But all the time, yeah, it's nothing. Oh, you're welcome, Prestige. Yeah, until next time. I know we're like 2 hours 47 minutes. I'm not gonna go longer than 3 hours though. 3 hours is like the maximum I'll go today. Let's see who just said hi. Let me get on and see. Oh, Sterling Perry. Hey, how's it going? How's it? Coming in late. 2 hours and 48 minutes in. But let's see. What I can say, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. It's great for YouTube and for Facebook. Hit that like button as well. That would be great. And thank you. 5%. Oh, it's Darren Pearl. Okay. 100 thumbs up. You got the glasses on and the check. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Why don't you want to build a bigger fleet and hire a team to help? 20 cars, too much to handle. I have 3, but I want a huge cash economy car fleet. My goal is just keep the adding cars nonstop. Well, you know what? The problem with me is I don't have a place to park my cars, really, like an actual place. I mean, where I'm at now, it's just, it might only be temporary. I don't have a lot. I don't have things that a lot of people on the mainland have that they can just park their cars there, clean the cars there. I don't have these things. Like I as long as I'm doing business in Hawaii, I'm probably gonna be mobile, unless I went went outside of Turo. Other than that, I'm probably be doing it this way. And yeah, hiring people. I mean, yeah, I've never done that, and find the right person and do things the way I do it. Yeah. But I gotta get my. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Roger. But yeah, just the setup. Like if I had, you know, a lot, it would be so much easier. It'd be easier to do that. But I like working for myself. Like hiring other people, and I do have good cash flow right now. And a couple more cars is gonna give me even better cash flow. 21 cars, 22 cars, that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. Just for me. The Natural Sunflower says, "How has Turo changed your life?" Yeah, I mean, I made good money before with Airbnb and Turo, but yeah, I mean, making good money right now. I mean, cards go out. I know how to deal with stuff. Yeah, it's I live on a high floor, overlooking Waikiki. I mean, I got this place because of Airbnb, but now it's Turo that's paying for it. It ain't cheap living in this place, definitely not. But yeah, pretty much. And in Turo, man, I never thought that I would go out and buy all these cars. I would never have these cars. Like, I would never get a Nissan Rogue, or I would never gotten a Mustang in my life or a Camaro. Like all these cars you get to drive, which pretty sure other people watching, they got the same thing. You get to drive all these cars that you never would normally drive. It's cool. Then Johnson Way says, okay, so mostly just because of parking. I'm in Miami, and lots of parking lots down here charging around 100 for monthly parking. Is that 100 per car, or is that 100 for the whole lot? Yeah, I'm curious. Because I have a friend that does Turo, and he's being charged $200 per parking stall. And to me, that's too much. I mean, he's paying like $2,000 for 10 stalls, and I'm like, I park for free, and I was like, 2,000. That's too much, I try to cut costs as much as I can, and just come out $2,000 for parking. I'm not. Yeah, that's just not something that I want to do per car. Okay, well, there's some places I know. What's her name? Or Aubrey Jack. She has a whole lot in Texas for like a couple $100. You know what I mean? Like that's something is you would never get that in Hawaii. Like it's not gonna happen. There's no way. Who said that? Like you're just not going to get that in Hawaii. Oh, Sterling Perry said that. You're trying to get that in Hawaii. You said 4 of them are out most. That's good. Yeah, 4 is out most of the time. Well, that's great. I mean, when you got almost all your cars out every day. You said, is 100 too much? I mean, for me, you try to scale that and just see what that comes out to be. You got 10 cars, 1,000, 2,000. I mean, to me, it might be. But other people, maybe it's not. They just, if you have all your stuff at that, at that lot, all your cleaning stuff, and everybody comes to you. I mean, maybe that would be more beneficial, right? Yeah, Natural Sunflower. Okay. You can't wait to get started. Well, yeah, get to 20. That's what's up. I'm going to say it again, come join my coaching. I mean, literally, if you haven't even started, come join my coaching. That would definitely help you definitely get started and get you get you there faster. I tell you that much. But yeah, if you want it, you get it 20. It's not impossible. It does take some work though. I would say don't go super fast. Learn, and then scale up. But 20 car fleet, just yeah. You can make some money with a 20 car fleet. I can tell you that. Yeah, maybe. But at that point, you're full time already. Just you got 20 cars. More, I would say, way more times than not. That's like your main thing. If you got a full time job and trying to run 20 cars, Yeah, probably not going to work. Your goal by the end of the year is to have 2 cars. Okay, yeah, I mean that's a good goal. Most people don't do 20 cars in like their first year. I mean, some people are crazy and they go get all these loans and this and that, or it just, yeah, but most people don't. It takes years to get up to that much. Like years. So, yeah. Oh, don't know who that is, but it's listing a 3-day minimum on Oahu. Good idea. And when people ask me about the minimum day stuff, it really, who's that L? Oh, Captain Adams. It all just depends on what you can do. What's your availability? I mean, obviously, like the lowest day, which is 1 day, would be a lot of bookings. But 3 days is, I mean, there's nothing bad about it. I mean, there's lots of people who book the car for 3 days. Lots of people book the car for 5 days. It all just depends, right? Like I do a lot of 1 days. I have like 19 cars. I know somebody who has 40 cars. He does 5-day minimums with discounts, right? So of course, he's going to make less per day on his economy cars, but he makes it up in volume. So I get a lot more per day, right? Because I do a lot of 1 or 2 days and I upsell extras. What I will say, if you're gonna go below 3 days, definitely upsell stuff. If you can even offer delivery, if you can. If you can't, you can't. Not everybody can. Do deliveries. That will give you some more money. Some people will definitely take that. I charge $30 for up to 3 miles for delivery, right? And I get plenty of those in Waikiki. Some of them are like right next door. Boom, literally. Like where I parked the car, like I thought, like right next door. I've gotten deliveries multiple times. People don't know because at first they put their address in there. I love the ones when they put their address in there because then they don't know where the car is even located. Like they want delivery. So yeah, it all depends. What can you do? And how is Turo going for you so far? Here. Okay. 2 hours, 58 minutes. Okay, National Fire. To be honest, I want Turo to be a full-time job so I can pursue other opportunities. I will tell you, I'm going to say it again. 100%, we should be talking. You should pick the tier 2, and I guarantee you that will help you on your way. That's pretty much. But that's the truth. Because Turo can definitely open up some stuff for you. I can tell you that much. I know there's lots of stuff on Facebook saying this and that about Turo. You can't make this and all the smoking stuff and all that. But, yeah. Do I have time to pursue other opportunities? With the way that I'm doing Turo currently, it depends on what. Opportunities to probably be just part-time stuff, maybe with doing contactless. But if you're talking about other opportunities that are going to take up a lot of my work, my time, probably not. But that's good. It's going well for you. That's right. That's great. And Johnson Way says, I live right next to Miami Airport. Do you think doing free deliveries will boost your bookings? Oh, 100% it will boost your bookings. But why don't you want to get paid something on delivery? Like I don't know what your pricing is compared to other people anyway over there. But I mean, if you're that close, put it put $20. You know what I mean? Like if someone's booking, if your average booking is like 3, 4, 5, or even a week or longer, extra $20 doesn't mean that much, right? I mean, it really doesn't. But it will 20, $30 will mean something to you when you add up all your reservations, and you'll see how much that $20, $30 is. That's going to mean something to you. So yeah, I don't ever say do free delivery. I really don't, unless you just can't. I mean, what would be the? Yeah, I really don't. Free delivery, you're just doing it for free. There's really no reason to do it. I mean, unless you got like 7+ days free delivery, and your price is the price that you're okay with, and you're okay with that money for the week, and that entices people to book longer. Maybe in that situation, you know. But yeah, really, probably that. But definitely not just do free delivery for like 3 days or something. No, unless you got like top dollar pricing. I mean, you're charging, you're able to charge so much. But guys, we're at 3 hours. So if anybody got any other questions, we're probably gonna end this very soon. Probably am gonna end it actually. But anybody got any questions? Any more questions before I go? I'll be doing another live next Friday. Probably start between 7 p.m. Eastern time to like 9 p.m. starting time. I started pretty early today. Yeah, but anybody watching, definitely on YouTube. I have a Facebook group. Just join my Facebook group. It's called Hawaii Turo YouTube, and we talk about Turo stuff all the time. I'll say join that. Was anybody else? Yeah. Anybody else got any questions? But if not, then yeah. I will say, if anything, I just put up a video of my new car. I would say watch that video. That new, those 2 EcoSports that I just got. And of course, if anybody's looking for coaching, I do coach. So it's in the description. It's on Patreon. Or you could just YouTube. You could just click that join or become a member and do that, and come on Facebook and let me know. That's how that works. But thanks everybody for watching. Whoever's been watching the whole time, thank you for watching 3 hours of me. Thank you. Triple time. Thank you if anybody has been. But I'll be going live next Friday. This is every Friday thing, but then until next time, guys. Okay. Bye, guys.